The most mature audiences only shit you've ever heard. Period. From Boston. Broadcasting all over the world. Send the soy boys home. 'Cause we ain't gonna sugarcoat shit.
Drop down, I'm give it to you.
This is the Joe Cronin Show. Now, here's Joe Cronin. Joe Cronin.
What you have to do right now is ask yourself, why in the world you haven't hit the like button? I want to know what your excuse is for not hitting the goddamn like button. You've been in here forever. Hit the damn like button. And stick the thumb directly up my ass. Ladies and gentlemen, he has returned. Hit the subscribe button if you're new. Hit the Corona button if you're in dire straits. And slap yourself in the face. He has returned. Jake DeMarco! Ah! He's alive!
Tommy's a fucking retard faggot!
Oh no, come on. Come on, man. Turn, hit the subscribe. He's back. All the people that always say, shave your damn face, shave your stupid face, Joe. Shave your stupid face. Well, not only is Jake back, but I shaved my stupid face. So how about that? So, Jake, how's it feel to watch Monday Night Raw with no crowd?
Oh, my God. I mean, originally you hear so many people. First off, I love and miss you all like crazy. Holy hell, it's good to be back. And originally I wanted to be like, oh, maybe we should give them a little bit of an excuse. Then last Wednesday happened, and AEW stuck every fist and orifice just filled with cum from AEW. Like, they loaded WWE up. My God, what a show they gave us. In just the regular sense, you know, they didn't even do anything like overly spectacular, but the fact that they persevered through this coronavirus.
They kind of did some spectacular stuff. They had all those returns and stuff like that. But
exactly. But I'm saying, you know, like they didn't do anything that was completely mind blowing, and they were still able to garner this you know, amazing rating and just it was a fantastic show. Certainly what we needed at this point in time. So
it's amazing the creativity that they went into and the lack of creativity WWE and
yet again, because we had to watch not one but two, you know, previous many-year-old matches tonight that really barely applied to any of the storylines going on.
What did so real quick? What about? I guess let's say real quick. What happened with you? Like, what's going on with you? Is the doctor shut down? You're finally
my primary doctor is shut down indefinitely. My surgeon is only available via video chat, so I don't know how much weight I've lost because I wasn't able to weigh myself on Friday. Last I know, I was down 36 pounds a week after the surgery, so that's good. Still on a pure liquid diet. I tried to advance to baby food and have been nauseous for 2 days, so can't be vomiting up baby food. But basically, I had my esophagus repaired from the decade of vomiting that I do from all the headaches that I get.
Right.
They repaired all but one hernia. One is left that's still pretty bad. They weren't able to get to. So I'll have that fixed down the road. But I also had the gastric sleeve done. They removed the hormone production, so my body will finally stop attacking itself and start picking up a metabolism in general. And, you know, so it wasn't just a straight through gastric surgery. That's why it's been such a long process to heal from. And I had a few setbacks, some infections, some of the acid was because the way they put your stomach back together, it's stapled together. And the stomach acid was actually going against that, which they were kind of expecting but hoping wouldn't happen. So it was a bit painful, all the erosion and whatnot, but thankfully I didn't need any corrective surgery. So I've been down and out longer than I would have liked to. A lot more pain, but things are going well. So it's just been a long road.
Yeah, man. It's been It's been weird here to be.
I've been watching, drugged up from both a hospital room and in bed. I've been bedridden most of the time, but I've been watching, and I love all the support you've been getting, and I can't thank everyone enough for just how badass they've been and supporting me through all this. So thank you all. I cannot even put into words how much it means. It's
weird to go back to, like, not only am I going back to how I started this show, which was pretty much solo.
Yeah.
So that was weird to go back to just do everything solo the way you do it. And then on top of it, to make it worse, you know, obviously you weren't here. And then these
of all time.
And then these shows, like, there could have never been a better time to have a co-host than during these shows.
Oh, I felt terrible. It's like I know
so
it's no fault of my own, but it's like, my God, of all times, the world goes upside down with this, you know, total madness.
But it's kind of for the better. I mean, you know, if you're going to miss something, this is the shit to miss, because this was really, you know, very weird. We have donations coming in. I see them. I'm going to play donations in a minute and talk to you guys about it. XSplit is like freezing. Oh, my God, dude.
I'm sure.
You know, I found out that my old computer, it wasn't just my old computer. I mean, it was. The old computer was crappy. But the XSplit is still freezy on this computer. So it's telling me that
not good.
Yeah, there's something up with XSplit. It's not me, it's XSplit. I'm going to try OBS maybe soon, which I know is free, but it's weird because I can see it. Like I'm just hovering over the mouse, and like it's freezy. It's very glitchy. I can see I'm freezing up just doing this. It's very weird. Like right there, loading time. Like, what is going on? Like I don't understand like why XSplit sucks. But anyway,
yeah, it's really unfortunate. I don't know what's been up with it. So
it's I can see it takes time to load even the previews. As I hover the mouse over the screens to see the preview, like it is a delay. It's very weird, and
seems to be taking up a lot of computing power.
I'm stuttering. Yeah, I can see myself stuttering right now and flinching all over the place, and you know, so it's not. This is a brand new computer, and so I don't know what the hell is going on with XSplit, but it's got to be XSplit because it's just so bad. Or maybe split, maybe Skype or something like that. At some point, guys, we're going to probably go to the calls, or we're going to go over to Discord or something like that and try to take calls that way. We've been using a lot of Discord. In fact, we've been using so much Discord recently that I wasn't used to jumping on Skype tonight. I almost forgot to open Skype with Jake because I just been using Discord for everything because how bad Skype has been, and they really have been bad. But that being said, whatever, we'll get on with the deal. So they started the night with the 2015 Royal Rumble stuff.
Well, Paul Heyman came out first.
Oh, yeah, let's go to the Brock. I mean, that was a run-of-the-mill thing. The only thing I got out of that promo was, hey, they changed the set around. That's good. It looks better than it did last time. And
Tony Khan even called him out for moving the hard cam.
Oh, yeah,
on
right?
Twitter.
Hey, you like our idea, guys?
Yeah, genius move, but it works. They needed that, you know?
Yeah, they did something. We knew they'd copy AEW in some aspects. They did that. They put the Street Profits on commentary to make some noise in the background. So some things were borrowed from AEW, obviously, but which, I mean, I feel like should have been... I mean, maybe it wasn't logistical before. Suppose they didn't have the wiring in the other arenas to do a shot like that. Now that they're in their own, they could. But they did shoot from the PC already, and Did they shoot this way ever since they started at the PC? I don't remember.
No, tonight was the
first time.
The first time. So
yeah,
it was definitely they saw it with AEW. We're like, look at that.
Put the stage behind them. Yeah, that's very funny. But we knew they were going to do that. Obviously, you'd be an idiot not to. I think they're still pretty dumb because they didn't quite do enough, to be honest, to steal from, you know, what AEW did. They tried to do it, but it's not. This was better. This Raw was a little better than the other ones, but not almost at all. I mean, there's really, when you're doing replays. But so Heyman also said something about he douched you out, or you douche out another. He said something about douching, and that was the only thing I got out of the promo.
Yeah, it was an odd line. I don't even think I wrote it in the notes, but
it was something.
It was something weird.
Somebody tweeted it to me because I tweeted it out like improper, and then somebody retweeted me but tweeted the exact line. So I'll find it. But it was funny. That was all I heard. I heard the promo. I was like, yeah, this is typical. I can't believe Brock's even there. That's cool. And then so, you know, then he said something about douching out another opponent or something, or you're going to just douche out yourself or something or other. And that was fucking funny, but that was about it. After that, you know, I didn't get anything out of it, but the set change, the fact that Paul Heyman said something about douching, and That was really it. Oh, here it is. Let's see here. I'm looking for the reply. Well, it was something like another. What the fuck? Paul Heyman douched out. I'm laughing, but no. Somebody hit me up with what he really said, and I can't fucking find it. It's too bad I can't find it. But somebody in the chat probably has already said it. So let's just go to the chat. They probably had better notes than I did. Let's see here. Anybody got it? Anybody know what the quote was? I don't remember what it was. I don't know. I'm trying to drink hot water so I don't cough.
I'm behind. I gotta recover my strats. You know.
Yeah, I mean,
I used to be able to multitask like a son of a bitch, but not. I'm getting there.
If Lesnar's smart, you know what I mean. Like he's gonna stay away from his family for like 20 days. I mean, because if I was traveling and wrestling with wrestlers and I was doing this, you got to think about it. Every time Brock appears somewhere, I mean, I would put myself into. I wouldn't see my family for 20 days at a time. So
essentially, yeah. If I'm traveling or anything of the like, I would hold off as well. So.
Yeah.
But if Brock's going to be there, use him. You know, if you're limited on stars, even if it's a squash match like they typically do something with him. Right. You know, Drew, you think you're so strong and powerful, and that's when you send out a Cedric Alexander, or someone that they're not really using in a storyline at this point in time. And throw another squash out there. Put something, because you're doing something besides just talking for 8 minutes and then replaying old content. Even if it's silly, anything new is better than a repeat. In my eyes at this point in time. What we used to complain about, I would take at this point because at least it's something. I don't want to rewatch matches from 2015 and 2018 when now they're giving away the network for free.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I mean, this.
You have to subscribe to get WrestleMania, but I guess you can rewatch old content on the network for free, which good on them for doing that. A lot of places are doing things of the like, but
promos were pretty good. Yeah, promos were pretty good. The
promos were highlights of the night for most of the people. I didn't really care for what happened with Shayna Baszler, but
how about the botched referee count in the fucking tag team match? What was that?
That was a 4 count, but a double 3. You know,
good on the ref. I mean, I don't know what was going on there. I'm not quite sure what happened. It looked like maybe the match was supposed to end and the referee forgot. So so he 1, 2. Oh no! 3. That's 3.
That was 3.
I mean, I've seen other refs just say 3 and be like, nope, that was 3, and then ring the bell. You don't need this, I don't know. But he managed to get both. He managed to, you know what I mean? I've seen other refs go 1, 2, and then stop, and then look, and then point and be like, nope, 3, hit the bell, and they don't count the 3. So the referee somehow, not only did he make up for the mistake and call it a 3, but he also quickly did slap his hand down on the mat. So I thought that was really hilarious. A lot of times you see a wrestler bail out the ref a little bit there and try to like move like he did kick out, and then they do it again. But they got away with not having to do it again because they stayed pinned down to the mat. So it was forced the referee to make sure he hit the 3 count. So that was crazy. I would have liked commentary to be like, well, referee thought he saw something. The left shoulder that was being pinned by the chest of whoever the wrestler was, I don't remember now. Referee thought the shoulder on the left moved. It didn't. Obviously, the shoulder on the right was down. I don't think that's what the referee was really looking at there, And the referee made the right call though by realizing that he didn't see a shoulder up, and obviously makes the 3 call. Referees obviously can do that as long as they see, you know what I mean, what happened that was correct. But they actually just breezed over it, so that was just as good too. They just kind of went, nope, it was a 3, and they kind of got through with it. So either way, it's hard to cover those things up. It's so obvious, but again, it's just like a mistake an umpire would make or a referee in any other sport would make. So if you play it off that way, it's not as horrific. I thought they did an okay job of moving along from it.
They did do an okay job, and it was a pretty solid match for the most part, moderately entertaining. Problem is that here you go, you're coming back to Raw, and somehow Andrade is not defending his U.S. title and getting a tag team title shot. Okay, what are you doing here?
Well...
All right. I mean, I know they're changing up matches here and there, and they're adding more to the shows, but we still don't have any confirmation on women's tag titles either. So
I don't know if that's going to happen.
Yeah, it seems like that was removed from the card entirely.
Is something up with the Kabuki Warriors? Maybe one of them.
Not that I've heard, but anything's possible. So.
Yeah, right now, who the hell knows? Let me go to the donations real quick, see a couple of these. Pop some over. Oh, shit.
We have a new member
Justin
of the
McNeil.
JCS Army.
Justin, thanks for becoming a member down below, man. Thank you very much for that support right now. And thanks to everybody who upped your pledges on Patreon, especially at this time. You know what I mean? Appreciate that very much. Luckily, I still have a job, you know, unlike other people. So it's probably harder for a lot of other people. But good thing that we're still running here and you guys are supporting like crazy still. So thank you for that. Some of the people that had to leave, you know, people are covering for them. Thank you. Holy shit.
We have a new member.
The membership's
of
running
the
wild.
JCS Army.
DC Derek is back. DC Derek is back as well. The memberships are running wild. Justin McNeil and DC Derek, that's 5 months in a row for you guys. That means you guys probably maybe unlocked a new badge, and if you didn't unlock a new pitcher, I think it might be next month, 6 months, that you unlock either Leah or Jake. I forget. You unlock somebody. I think you unlock Tommy at some point, too.
I think so.
Which is just really weird. Here comes...
As long as he's not lying.
What else we got? Oh, a little bit of the bubbly. That's it. Want some bubbly?
Bubbly.
Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly. That's it.
George from Creative here.
Hey.
Finally, Jake, welcome back. The real JD. Fuck that Jerry Orgasmo faggot one-trick pony.
Oh.
Wannabe health nut garden gnome. DeMarco is the face of Monday Night Reviews. Joe JCS value is down, stop.
JCS Creative, thank you, man. Hey, the numbers are up, JCS Creative. I don't know if you know this, but the numbers of JCS are up. In fact, when we moved Monetize This over to Corrupted, back to Corrupted this week, the numbers went way down for that. But Monetize This on JCS was doing over 7,000 to 11,000 views this week. So we may move it, I don't know, may move it back or just have to spread the word more. You know, I'm not 100% sure, but they really changed. So I don't know. But here's the Royal Rumble. After the Lesnar thing, we saw the replay of the Rumble 2015. Let's go to a flashback now and see some of my comments as it related to that match back then.
This was not good. We're coming off of a hot fucking main event, or the World Heavyweight title match. Great match. And then they go and do this.
2015 flashback.
I was like, they just Kane and Big Show
of your life. Like
I
all
love
these
Dolph
faces,
Ziggler.
all the faces in the match got thrown out like corpses.
Yeah, it was
literally getting buried.
It was a big laydown for Reigns for some weird reason. And how about the botch elimination on Titus O'Neil? Was clearly clear. They couldn't even get that right. They were clearly supposed to set the record for like elimination time with Titus. And there it goes. They were like, couldn't even do that right.
Anybody go over in the Royal Rumble and get buried.
You're the problem.
What is wrong
Well,
with
Dave,
it?
I will say, Dave didn't want Daniel Bryan, so I mean, I don't know who else you would.
Wait. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. No. I did not want Lesnar.
You.
Yo.
Fuck you. 510, probably a good friend of the show. What's up, man? Get the fuck out of here. Fuck you. Where's the phone number? Phone number gone. Fuck you, selfish assholes. Oh my God. Yeah, I was not happy that night. That was one of those Royal Rumble nights. I was not happy. 2015, I was flipping out that night. And, yeah, so we get the replay of that. You know, they were trying to make Lesnar look good, you know, so they showed a replay of something where Lesnar beat Cena and Seth Rollins in a match, showing how dominant he is or whatever. So I suppose that was a good...
It just felt like a very odd choice of. I get what.
Don't you wish they went
for.
back? Don't you wish they went back to like old Lesnar from 2003 or 2 or whatever?
That's the thing. I wish they were going back much further. You know, go
Yeah.
ahead and bring about things that people might not have seen at all, as you mentioned before. That would be because I don't know. I feel like the people that have been watching have at least been watching the past 5 years. That's kind of seems to be the general consensus.
Yeah, I agree.
Just of all,
you know
matches,
why they don't want it though? Because they want stuff where they have HD, where it looks good, current guys, all that stuff. So I think that's the problem. I mean, I know that me and you would prefer that, but their vision is like, oh no, keep it current for the last 5 years or probably the last 5 years is what they were thinking about, and they went 5 years back. So
Yeah.
yeah, fuck 2020 right now.
Absolutely.
Really
Between,
sucks.
you have this obviously madness now going on, the wildfires, just possibility of war, everything that was just going down. Gas here is $1.90, so
Yeah, but
can't
no
beat
one's
that.
going anywhere. So
That's the thing.
don't you wish you had a big gas tank somewhere? Because you just start filling it up right now.
Just store it up, huge trucker,
I'm getting ready to where I want to go shopping again for a little bit of stuff. But every time I go shopping, there's I'm like terrified for 7 days afterwards that I brought home something.
Yeah, it's a nightmare in most of the stores.
It's crazy, man. Also, I don't know, man. It's just wild. But yeah, it's not so bad. Somebody earlier, people keep sharing the Joker video where he's like, that people will eat themselves. And I'm like, I don't think so. I think this is more like Batman was right. People aren't pushing the button. I've seen so much good in people right now that you can't believe it. I'm sure there's some horrible stuff. We've seen some shitty people, but
I've seen a lot of people be very, considerate and nice to each other. I did see two ladies beat the hell out of each other in Walmart, but
awesome. Listen, as long as it's only like little incidents here or there, the rest of the people don't want to be good to each other. So I don't know. I've just seen great acts of great stuff. People going to the hospitals, delivering masks. People trying to make masks, 3D printing supplies and masks and other things. People
ventilators
supplies.
are being made by Tesla now, which is I'm sure they'll have something proprietary in it to. You can only go through.
You're gonna see people buying ventilators at home. That's what you're gonna see.
Sadly,
Tesla's gonna kick ass. Tesla is going. I'm telling you all this now. Mark my words right now. Tesla is going to create medical supplies for home at some point, and I'm dead serious. Like the all-in-one medical fucking like life preserver thing, like where it's not only is it a ventilator for home, but it also is like an EKG or like a heart monitor and all these things. And literally you can hook yourself up to it, and it'll be possible to plug in USB to your computer and have doctors monitoring you. Like from a hospital or from a corporation center. I'm telling you, this shit is going to happen in the future.
Well, they have that already in certain iterations. They have that for sleep studies. They have that for certain pacemakers and heart monitor situations.
Yeah,
when Courtney did her sleep study, she did it, at home rather than stay at a facility like I did. And they monitor it all overnight. They call you and tell you to change positions and stuff. It's crazy.
Wait till when they create this, though, Jake. It's going to be like all that stuff, like sleep study, ventilator, heart monitor, breathing tube, all kinds of shit. And literally, I think it's all going to come in one. And you can and you roll it out of your closet if something ever happens to somebody or whatever in an emergency. Like all kinds of shit, dude. The choking thing, did you ever see if someone's choking, you stick the plunger thing in their mouth and it like literally it like takes it right out. Yeah, dude, that thing is only like $100. You include that, and it's all going to be in the same item. Dude, if I worked at Tesla, we would sell the fuck out of these things. So, obviously, the emergency, you call 911, but while you're waiting, you can help them and hook them up to this stuff. Or if they're at risk, you can hook them up until they get to go to the hospital. But all that stuff, it's I swear to God, like some of this stuff already does exist. We already know this. People have these in their houses now. People have dialysis machines, obviously. It's the idea of that. But there's so much stuff that's going to be coming. But anyway, the bottom line is everybody's doing okay. We're all at home. We're all hanging out.
Courtney's job finally closed as of last night. They called it, so she gets to stay away from the daycare as of today because next door to her they had positive cases. The doctor went ahead and ruled the children and adults with the virus. They ruled them with it with a CT scan, but they couldn't get them to get tested. They went to 3 different drive-up facilities and 1 hospital, and because they weren't in contact with anyone confirmed, they wouldn't perform the nasal or blood test.
Jesus.
There's so many people that just can't get tested still. That's part of the issue.
Dude, you don't need to stock up on food and water. If you're doing that, you're a dickhead now. At this point, you just need to go out regular, get what you get. If you didn't already stock up, you're already fucked. Like, that's not, you know what I mean? You're already fucking retarded. Like, I stocked up 8 months ago or 9 months ago. I've already got this stuff. Go and grab a couple extra things if you're worried. But, I mean, Don't fucking. That's the problem. Is everybody's hoarding everything. But it's not that bad right now. I went to the store the other day, and everything's coming back, and all the companies are doubling what they usually make. Like there's going to be an over amount of stuff coming soon. You know what I mean?
Yeah, where it's going to be an abundance. A buddy of mine couldn't get hand sanitizer anywhere, as we were trying to find it too.
Right.
So he ended up making his own and started selling it. And he wasn't doing he's just doing it no profit, like at cost.
Yeah.
And even then, a lot of the websites that he was using shut him down, thinking that he was hoarding his hand sanitizer and reselling it.
Yeah. Oh, it's not regulated.
Which is unfortunate, but he was just trying to. He was like, "Here, let me help out," and nope, they don't want that. So,
damn.
But stuff's great. So, anybody needs hand sanitizer, let me know.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna come out. It's gonna come back, and I forget what the fuck. There's something else I was gonna say, and I can't quite think of it. What the hell was it? God damn it, I don't know. Fuck, I don't remember. It was something to do with hand sanitizer and all that shit. I don't know. Hopefully it comes back.
Yeah, even Tito's Vodka is repurposing their factories to make hand sanitizer. A lot of medical facilities that just do, other types of medications, they're repurposing and reformatting factories. And
the problem is all the idiots going to the hospitals who don't have the fucking cold. And the thing is, people are like, oh, why should I stay away from people? Why should I be washing my hands a million times? Why should I be isolating myself? I'll tell you why. Because you dumb fuck, the flu is out there right now. If you catch the flu, you're going to think you have corona. That's immediately, if you catch the flu, you're going to think you have it. You're going to go to the hospital for a test.
And then you're weakening your immune system anyways.
Don't do it.
To get it.
Don't fucking do it. Don't go out to the fucking playgrounds. Parents are fucking idiots bringing their kids to the playground. Hey, let me grab on all the swings. That's a good idea. It lasts for 3 days on the metal, you dumb fucking idiots. So the other thing is, you stay home. And the other reason why to stay home is because, you don't want to get sick in another way. The biggest problem is 70% of the people getting tested don't have it. They're going for other things. And don't go out and play fucking, let me go out and motocross right now. Yeah, you know what's going to happen? You're going to go off a fucking ramp and break your leg. And then you're going to go to the hospital filled with all these sick people. And you're going to take up space too. Just fucking relax for a couple, 2 to 6 weeks. Relax yourself. Don't fucking be like, oh, fuck it, I'm going out everywhere. Go grab some groceries, get the fuck back in, go for walks around the neighborhood if you can in your backyard. But don't fucking go mingle in with everybody and touch everything and be like, hey, because then you end up sick just like all the other people didn't think they were going to get it. Or then you get the flu.
Yeah,
and then
I know
you
in
think
San Francisco, a few other spots too. If you're out and about and not at the destination you're supposed to be, grocery store, pharmacy, doctors, etc., then they're ticketing you. And then enough tickets, if you build up, then you get arrested. So
right, yeah,
and tickets aren't cheap. And I know they haven't started that here, but they want to, especially in New York, because New York's now the new epicenter of the outbreak.
Yeah, and I think that and it's weird because Trump changed his tune today, kind of like into we got to get back to normal soon. Forget this, and I think. I don't know why. I'm assuming it's because people got in his ear and they were like, listen, this is going to get worse everywhere, but where it gets worse are going to be in these pockets right now, so we might as well just combat those and everybody else go back to normal, but then there'll be other pockets of problems everywhere. I mean, you're going to see a spike in Massachusetts coming up because Massachusetts was like, fuck this, we're going out, fuck you. Like, fucking word, everybody's afraid, I'm going to wash my hands. That's what they said in fucking everywhere else, too. And then they got, the people don't understand that the goddamn thing is delayed 10 to 20 days sometimes. Like, literally, 18 fucking days you're going to be walking around your house thinking, like, I don't fucking got this. And
one of the
giving
cases was 25 days documented. So,
that's
that's
nuts.
insane.
Dude, that is so insane. That's almost unbelievable. Like, that's
I showed you the graphic
insane.
from the CDC as well. Like you said, 3 hours in the air, and on certain surfaces. On other surfaces, it could live up to 2 days to 3 days. That's the problem. So. Yeah,
it's just about the math and the science. When you look at the numbers, it's going to be. We've made a big impact. This is great. You got to keep doing it though. We're gonna have to try to keep being like this and be better like this for the next
few weeks
for a while.
Hopefully it's not longer, but
maybe
we'll see.
all of April. I mean, if you want to have, if everybody wants to have summer, if everybody wants to have somewhat normal summer this summer, you better fucking stay in right now, because if you don't, it's going to get worse.
Yeah, we don't want to see this last to October or longer.
We don't want to be we don't want to be in a real bad situation in June. We want to in June.
Never mind, finish through summer and have to worry about it.
Right. But it's going to be all right. Everybody, remember, the biggest thing for all the people with anxiety or feel tight chest or feel sick or depressed or sad or scared or whatever, the bottom line is that there's like a 95% chance, even if you got it, there's a 95% chance you will not die. And if you're under the age of 50, there's a 99% chance you won't die. A 99.5% chance you won't die if you're under 50. And on top of that, there's like an 80 right now based on the numbers, there's like an 85% chance you won't get it. 85% chance you won't get it if you do the right thing. And then there's a fucking like 95% chance you wouldn't die if you got it anyway.
Yeah, this is just to lessen the curve because they don't want to flood the hospitals. Because then, like you said, it's not even so much people with the virus that die. It's the people that need life-saving intervention that can't get it. Heart attacks, strokes, things of that nature.
We don't want to pass it over to the old people. And people are like, well, I won't give it to the old people. But you do whenever you go out. Whenever you go out shopping and grocery shopping and you're touching the shelves or you're touching the stuff and you're putting it in your basket, every time you do that, you know what I mean? Like if you grab something at the grocery store and then you go, oh, fuck, this is the wrong thing, and you put it back, like that's a danger right there. Don't do that. If you grab something, put it in your cart and keep it. Because if you put it on the can and maybe you get sick and your body just shits on the virus, right? Your body just goes, like, fuck you, Corona, you're dead. But you put that can of SpaghettiOs back, and then some like 50-year-old grandmother or mom for her stepkids or whatever the fuck, I don't know, grabs it and then puts it in her bin. Then she gets sick and then she's in the hospital with a lung infection. Her kids get sick, but then she dies. Like, that's what can happen. So just if you grab something at the grocery store, fucking keep it. Just keep it. I'll be like, because you don't know if you have it. You're like, oh, I'm not sick, so who cares? Well, maybe you are. Maybe you got sick won't 10 days ago.
Unfortunately, for quite some time. The two big misconceptions now, and I know firsthand, is that from obviously Courtney being in daycare, she dealt with a lot of kids and then parents of kids that were in other daycare systems because they're all connected. Children do get it. There's a lot of children that have it. It's just, with people saying, oh, kids don't get it. Most of the kids, very, mild symptoms, but it also comes with gastrointestinal issues. So you do have diarrhea and vomiting, and that doesn't seem to be vocalized a lot either.
Not everyone's getting that, but that's
not everybody, but it seems, more often than not from what I've seen firsthand.
You also got to remember,
just keep that in mind.
If you have a nervous stomach, you'll get that. You could get it, and you have a nervous stomach. You really have to be feeling like you're degrading, or you're getting a fever, or you're going to that stuff. Anyway, we're not doctors. I have no fucking idea. Go read the doctors. Go read what the doctors say. Go read the latest stuff. Watch what you're doing. And do whatever you guys want to, do. You know what I mean? But I mean, I'm just trying to say, don't get the flu.
Wash your hands, stay inside, and
don't get the flu, man. Don't get the fucking flu because you don't want to get the flu. Because if you get the flu, you're going to feel like you have, like, I bet I have to get tested. So everybody who's getting the flu is getting tested, and they're finding out it's the flu. Like we said, 70 to 80% of the tests are coming back negative because they don't have it. They have something else. So you don't want to be like, oh, I'm not going to get it. Fuck, I'll touch anything I want. You might get the flu. And then that's just as bad because now you got to get tested. So, and then we're having one of the worst flus ever. Anyway, let's escape the fucking condom virus and get back to wrestling the way it is. Let's play one donation.
Yeah, let's get into the donation.
One more
first.
donation. Let's see what's up.
Super Chat Party.
Evan Wright, what's up?
I'm here for that sexy beast, Jake DeMarco.
Here he is. Jake DeMarco is back, my friend. He is back, and he's actually looking pretty good. How much weight did you lose?
I don't know exactly. From the day before surgery to the week after was 35 pounds. I was supposed to go get weighed and checked up and all that fine stuff this past Friday. They moved my appointment again, then they canceled it, and I went and did it over Zoom, actually. So that was interesting. I ordered a scale, but it's on back order. So when it gets here, we'll find out.
Well, I can tell you that I have lost 10 pounds.
Hell yeah, baby.
10 pounds for Joe.
That's just from shaving.
That's in 10 days. Yeah, right. I wish. No, that was this is just from shaving. No, but 10 days I've been first of all, I stopped eating a ton because I was conserving food because I was really unsure of what the hell was going on. So I was really not eating a lot of food. We're not ordering any takeout. I haven't gone out to eat at a restaurant. I have lost 10 pounds. I've been doing exercises like crazy in the house and running around the block. 10 pounds off. So I'm down from 226 to 215 tonight. It's crazy. Damn. So relic 63 pounds. Holy shit, brother. That's nuts.
That's great.
I hope to get to about 190 would be nice, is what I want to get to. Then I'm going to start trying to work out. And then Jake is going to lose more weight. And Like, dude, we're gonna get so hot that like bitches are gonna want to bone us.
It's gonna be a pussy party.
Yeah, man. Whoa, leave the wives at home.
That's right,
dude. I've been watching Married with Children every night. That's now me and Leah's like nighttime show. I've been going up into bed with her, and we put on Married with Children, and I just love Married with Children, man. Thank
such
the
a great
world
classic.
For that. Yeah, I wanted that in Three's Company. I know that's weird, but I wanted that in Three's Company. You know, you can't get Three's Company digitally.
Really?
At least
go figure.
Maybe on Hulu or something, but I couldn't find it. And then I looked up the DVDs because I was like, I'm gonna get the DVDs. $285 for the entire collection.
Isn't that crazy?
Like,
there's been a few shows we wanted to rewatch, and it's been in that same vein where it's like, oh, you know, you can get just a certain season maybe on a streaming platform, and the rest you have to buy, and it's so crazy expensive.
Well, the other thing about Amazon recently on Amazon is I'll be watching a season of something, and then it'll be like episode 7, and it will be like, this episode is unavailable at this time. But then every other episode from the season's available, and I'll refresh it, reload it, it still says unavailable. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then the next day it's available. But then something else isn't available. It's just weird. I'm like, what are they doing? Are they like running out of storage space, or like why the hell is this missing?
Yeah, they pull a lot of content often due to rights and licensing, and it's craziness.
Anyway, we back to the Raw real quick.
What the hell is a boner match? I mean, boneyard match.
I
get what he was trying to convey to us, but talk about just silly nonsense.
I mean, they said it was going to be a casket match. So what are they going to have, a match?
That's what he was hinting towards. He's like, oh, I know where I'll bury you. And it was just a very
Are they going to have a match at the graveyard?
Promo.
Are they going to go to the graveyard?
I would see. This is the kind of stuff I was talking with Trailbound earlier. He had some great ideas too. I wish they would do very outlandish, unique, weird things. If they're going to pre-tape this anyways, which we know spoilers are going to come out, and that sucks for WrestleMania. That's a real kick in the nuts. You know, as much as we're going to try to avoid
I won't read
it.
them. I won't read any of them.
I won't read them either, but I'm sure something will be said or come our way, which is disappointing.
Can't they come up with a way to keep the leaks out? I mean, there's no one there.
You figure there's only so few of them in there.
But there may not be leaks. There might not be leaks because no one's going to be there. No one's going to be there, and you know what I'm saying? Like, how are they going to leak it out?
Yeah, I hope, you know, it doesn't get told to anyone like, hey, check this out, because it even said before that they're holding extra precautions by removing people from backstage. And they have, like, even the makeup artists removed after the fact. You know, the people aren't allowed to stay on site. They have people in masks and things like that around the clock. They even locked down a local hotel to make sure that there's no risk. So, I mean, there's some crazy things that they're really trying to do, you know. Hopefully it works for them, because you don't want to see one superstar get sick and they're screwed.
AJ went full, like, cartoon evil villain guy.
He did.
Like,
he went
comedy.
The 2015 Rollins way.
Yeah, he kind of went. Exactly. The 2015 Rollins. Who is it? Merv, the Rainbow Bright villain. If anybody somehow remembers Rainbow Bright, he is the bad. Like, I used to say this about Seth Rollins, that he was Merc or Merv, or I forget what the guy's name is.
Fighting off the magical.
Let me find a clip of him. This is the guy right here.
Yeah, could you, if it's not too much trouble, destroy Rainbow Land's color game?
Rainbow Land's color game?
Rainbow Bright, man. I swear to God, that's what I think of, the villain of Rainbow Bright. When I think of some of these villains, man, I don't know what they're doing, but yeah, AJ was a little goofy, man. It was a little goofy. It's weird. AJ is... Strangely, AJ in the WWE, I don't know what it is, but sometimes I feel like he's one of the rare guys who does a better job as a face than a heel. Who, like, for some reason, his face promos come off way more, like, realistic.
Yeah, he seems more genuine and believable when he's a face. When he's a heel, he tries to be very cynical and goofy, almost intentionally. Like, oh, I ribbed him good, I made fun of him good, but it becomes cringy and falls flat. So
yeah, it works a little bit, but I get
especially in a PG era, it's difficult to try and pull that kind of shtick where you're making these stupid little references and small innuendos, but you can't step over that line that much The most they can do is what? Call each other bitch at this point. So
yeah, or they could say they're douching out something.
Yeah. Oh, he wears Depends, and he's a gothic version of the Tiger King. That's great. That's a real insult.
That was weird. He was like, check that. When you realize the reference, you're going to love that one.
The whole feud is very odd to begin with. Like, on paper, I understand, but once they started to explain it, it just kind of fell apart. Undertaker essentially demolished AJ twice already, and then took out the rest of his crew at the signing the week before. There's not much that Undertaker has to prove here. And then AJ obviously is trying to get under his skin by bringing up his wife, but dragging her into it is an odd choice anyways. So, I mean, it's not terrible, but...
I'm concerned deeply about the commentary at WrestleMania. I can't explain to you enough. Listen, I loved JR and Jim Ross. And I also enjoyed Vince McMahon and King as well. Or, I'm sorry, King and Jim Ross. And I also enjoyed Vince McMahon and King. And I also enjoyed, Jesse the Body with Gorilla. But this is the type of atmosphere and show that absolutely calls for Gorilla Monsoon and Bobby the Brain Heenan. You absolutely need that right now. And
you need that playful banter, that back and forth, undermining, trying to be dominant yet silly at the same time. Absolutely.
None of the announcers right now can command this. None of them. I want you to listen to a little bit of it right now real quick. Here's Jake Roberts and The Undertaker at WrestleMania 8. Here's just a little bit of it.
Somebody's going to get hurt. I told you. I don't think you can hurt The Undertaker. You know, Monsoon, death never takes a holiday. Why don't you stop?
I told you, Monsoon, somebody was going to get hurt. I told you. You know, Monsoon, death never takes a holiday. Why don't you stop? Like that stuff, that's what you need. Here's some more of it.
These things just come to me. I feel like I got two brilliant minds. Oh, boy. I'm in trouble. That may be Lurch. Whoa, did he nail him? There's a guy 6'9", 10, 325, 30 pounds. The agility of a cat. And is he throwing Jake into those turnbuckles? Now he's choking the life right out of him.
Like that stuff, that simple commentary that's going on is what sort of what they need at WrestleMania. They don't have it. The excitement. I challenge anybody right now to watch WrestleMania 8 and listen. Don't just watch WrestleMania 8 and watch all those matches and listen to the commentary. It's fucking amazingly entertaining. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, dare you not to be entertained.
Yeah, and I know there's a massive, I think they're at the Hoosier Dome in Indiana, but, and I know that that's a lot of crowd noise, but even without that, it could be just as good. It could be fine. Like telling the story as the announcers. Like going back to me and Justin Bailey's commentary that I always play with the Goldust match. People who remember that. You don't need to see it, you remember it probably. But yeah. that commentary, I mean, it's not, that sort of commentary is what you need here. This excitement, this telling of a story. Not just Michael Cole being like, wow, and here's this, and here's that. And then like Corey Graves just saying stupid shit tweener stuff and all this mild commentary. Like, you need to have...
That's because the commentators don't have an established connection.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
Nobody does.
You felt like, any of the examples you've given were not just... co-workers. They were comrades. They were friends. They were, even if they were bitter enemies, they still had a connection between them, and that created this sense of entertainment that couldn't be denied. It was simply stated that the connection made chemistry, and that chemistry is so desperately required to be entertaining. I mean that's what it comes down to. You need someone that can tit for tat banter back and forth. They need to be able to finish each other's sentences. They need to be able to know what the other one's going to say, how they're going to say it. This way they can already be building a retort or some type of reply. You know, if you're going to say something snarky, then I can say something underhand, you know, vice versa. And that just doesn't happen. One, everyone's highly scripted. And two, that the same level of care and compassion just isn't there nowadays.
Yeah, and we can get that if we just have that. And what's weird is a lot of people have been saying, oh, the bad guy commentator, that's out the window. That's stupid nowadays. Even guys like Jim Ross and a bunch of other people have said this on their podcasts, like, oh, that's so cheesy now. Nobody does it. No, it's only cheesy because nobody's doing it right. Nobody's doing it. Nobody's doing it. The only, like,
look at Triple H. I know he wasn't so much a heel, but he was picking on Michael Cole, and you know, so you got a glimpse of that.
Yeah.
And that was so highly entertaining. He was trending on Twitter just for commentating.
Right.
It was great. That was the highlight of everything wrestling that week, with Triple H being on commentary. He was compassionate. He was funny. He was informative. That's what we need. They need to find, you know, even when Samoa Joe filled in, we got glimpses of that as well.
Give us some. Listen, the commentators need to be characters right now. I'm sorry. Your commentators need to be characters that we are like, that's that character. Right now, they're just sort of blah. They're just, I don't know what they are. They're an empty soul. I know we've seen this before, but I'll play it for a second. Listen to me and Bailey here. And some people have seen this, some people haven't, but listen to me and Bailey here. I'm being a dickhead. Bailey's being the rational guy. I think this is, if you did this in front of no one, it'd be better.
Wow! Look at that! No age matter in this contest right now. Look at Goldust get to his feet.
Oh, look at that.
Teddy Goods drops him back down again.
Whoa!
Oh, wow! What a clothesline from Goldust.
Get up,
Make
Teddy!
it two. Irish whip. Goldust goes to the ropes. He comes in. Oh, 50-inch Goldust!
This is ridiculous, Bailey.
Oh, God!
Did you see where he just nailed him?
Inverted atomic buster and a running bulldog. Here's the cover. 1, 2, and a kick out for Goods.
Oh, my goodness. How close was that, though, Bailey? But look at the ladies, man. He's not even affected by this. He's ready to go.
Can't even get to his feet.
He's almost up.
He can't even get to his feet, Joe. And now Goldust.
But see, like, you can't hear the crowd, really. It's in the background, very low, and you could put a little crowd in the background if you really wanted to, WWE, if they wanted to have a little effect. But you could have no crowd there. It doesn't matter. We're talking and we're telling this story between each other with the match going on as well. You know what I mean? Even the indication that I gave that Goldust is a molester without saying that he's a molester, dude, like, I mean, like, that stuff, like, nobody knows what you're talking about if you're a kid. But the adults know what you're saying. I basically said that I think Goldust might be a molester, but I didn't say that.
Yeah, those little throw-ins, those innuendos, absolutely, that's needed.
Like, that's hilarious. And then for him to be like, what the hell are you saying? You know what I'm saying, Bailey.
And you can't say it's not appropriate, because look at what Disney and Pixar and all these, you know, that's why adults enjoy children's cartoons, you know, it's the same idea.
Right. Like, why don't they, like, I beg the WWE to hire me as a heel announcer or something. Like, I'm begging you, Vince McMahon, to call me. I'll fucking drive out there. You need somebody who's a prick on the mic, who's not completely over the top, but has that ability to create some kind of banter. Because right now, this is not good. And unless you're going to put Mauro Ranallo on commentary, who could elevate a little bit by being serious, you know, because you could have Mauro. That's why Nigel and Mauro are pretty good. They call it straight, but it's so descriptive that it's good. When you have Mauro being like, good God, he fell off the ladder and he might have dislocated his clavicle. You're very right, Mauro. I saw him land on his shoulder. He may have dislocated a clavicle. You can see him reaching for his arm. Right now, he's reaching for the arm. And in the ring, they're barely doing anything. But the announcers are already telling a story. The pain.
You can close your eyes and not have to look at the screen to envision everything that's going on. They paint a picture perfectly.
No one's doing that. Michael Cole and Corey Graves and those guys, they don't do that. They do neither. So they don't do the sort of cartoony commentary that I want to do, like I just showed you a minute ago. And they don't do the straight sports-like commentary with the descriptiveness. They just call the moves. Michael Cole yells, like, sunset flip. Wow, what a sunset flip.
And then you get an oh my or a wow.
Oh my! And then Corey Graves goes, You know, do you think he took all his stock out before the coronavirus?
Something Megadeth.
I don't know, Corey. I don't know why you're bringing that up now, but anyway, well, that was the Primal Concrete Sledge. It's a Pantera reference, get it? Well, and now Brock Lesnar's going for the briefcase, and he hits him in the head with it. Like, it's always just calling it directly, creating random banter that isn't even important or interesting whatsoever. It's so dead and flat. It's unbelievable. The commentary in WWE is dead flat. I would suck a dick. You need MJF on the mic or somebody on the mic. And even Owens has been pretty good on the mic, but I think you need someone above and beyond that. I think you need someone who's witty, who keeps making these weird off-color jokes and these strange jokes. Somebody who The Undertaker's coming to the ring versus AJ Styles. Here they go. And it's like, you know what? He's coming down to the ring, and for one of the announcers to say, you know, it's really pathetic, or actually it's really brilliant of The Undertaker, but it's also, no, it's really brilliant of AJ Styles, but it's really pathetic of The Undertaker to want to get in a fight with AJ Styles, all because AJ Styles told the truth about him. And that's how you know The Undertaker is a man. He's not the dead man. He's not a spirit. He's not some kind of amazing creature or something like that. He's a man with a wife who's angry that he was exposed for being as human as he is, and it's been as human as the day and time. The Undertaker, you know what? I'll say it. The Undertaker, AJ Styles, he's whipped. His wife has a collar around his throat, Cole. That's what's going on here. And now The Undertaker's come back because he's all upset that AJ Styles exposed Mark Calloway. How about that?
And what gives you the right to bring that up? You know, that's the phenom you're talking about. That's the kind of thing you need. That back and And you know what? Let's blow your mind here, Joe, and everybody's. They don't have to be in person, especially since they're filming. Yes. They can be off-site. You don't need to see commentary there. That's 3 less bodies. You can have 3 people in the stands acting like fans.
Well, you know, The Undertaker. The Undertaker is a legend. Hard. The Undertaker is a legend in this business, Joe. And the fact of the matter is, would you not come to WrestleMania to answer the challenge if somebody called you out and got personal like AJ Styles would? Why wouldn't you? So you would call him a coward if he wasn't here. He is a coward. He loves the spotlight. The Undertaker has been mentioned by many people, but he'll drop at the drop of a dime to show up, to take someone's WrestleMania spot, to come here to try to prove a point, to defend his honor or whatever it is. But it's useless because AJ Styles right now is so much younger, so much faster, and so much smarter than the old Undertaker or Mark Calloway. You know, and then you get this banter and the story that they're creating as the match begins. But instead, they don't do that. They just kind of they like reference the things that went on without making up stuff. Like they kind of just go like. They don't even do any of this, actually. I mean, maybe Corey Graves says something like, you know, like he goes back to being a face. He'll be like, well, maybe AJ Styles made a mistake calling out The Undertaker. You think, Corey? You think he made a mistake? I mean, maybe he did, maybe he didn't. But you know what I mean? What happens if The Undertaker loses here? Loses another match at WrestleMania to a guy that called you out and your wife. Well, we'll see what happens. The Undertaker's out, and that's sort of what they do, and that's okay. But it's not. It's so flat.
It could be so much better, and it could be adding to the overall story. This could be building up the storylines for WrestleMania, as everything you just gave an example of would be a drastic change to what we're getting now, because that adds to the feel for WrestleMania. Virus aside, they can still do a lot to make it feel special, like we're in WrestleMania season, and we don't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right.
I'm sorry, but we don't. They have glimpses of things that start to work, but. And they don't have to do things on site. Do what you did for the original run of the 24/7 title. If you're, you don't need to have everybody in the performance center. You didn't even televise the fact that, R-Truth won back the title the other day. Mm-hmm. And that was off site. I get it. You want to do that YouTube early? Now's not the time to put that on social media. That's a whole TV segment. And that's interesting. You don't have to have everything emanate from the performance center. Now, they did say they're doing, obviously the show of shows into a 2-night event. And the idea is, if they had the entire show happen in one night there, it would be too many people on site. So that's why they're splitting it into 2 nights.
Right.
They did say it's going to emanate from multiple locations. But I you know,
well, no,
just like they mentioned tonight,
they're going to have
multiple.
They're going to have multiple days to tape. They're going to tape it 4 days a week or something because they're
yeah.
going to play it over. They're going to play it over 2 nights, but they're taping it over like 4 days.
This gives them so many chances to do so many epic things. Think about it. There is no excuse to have a bad match here.
Well,
None.
that's. I mean, listen. I don't agree with that. When you're in the ring, knowing that millions of people are watching and you can't feel the audience. It's kind of nerve-wracking. Every guy's going to handle it differently.
Factor,
I'm telling
sure,
you.
but they can edit and change. So you know, if you have a botch, I'm saying, in the sense of if something goes wrong, if what we saw tonight with the referee, you know, pause. All right, take that back. Let's do it. You're taping it. Don't take it as one cut. Utilize the fact that this virus screwed up your lives and make the best of it.
I just edited it. I wouldn't restart anything. I would just edit that part out. You know, I'd be like, all right, let's edit that out.
What if it's something crucial? They miss a big spot. You know, they dive through the ropes and miss the guy. You know, my saying is, you know, you have the chance here to tweak with things and make things that much more. Plus, don't use everything in the performance center. Think outside the box. You have a last man standing match. You can set up these huge moments, these huge spots if you really want to.
Jake, are you like me? Do you think they should have rented a ship? I think they should have rented a ship and filmed a pirate ship match.
You know, funny enough, I had heard, again, grain of salt, classic line, but that they had some huge part of a pirate ship for the stage, and that would have been involved in one of the matches.
Oh God! But you know what though? Every year we hear that. Every year, remember the roller coaster the New Day was supposed to ride down in on.
They're going to ride down on, but I guess this was going to have like a plank section for them to walk off of, and there was supposed to be a big moment for somebody to dive off the plank and put somebody through stuff. So,
wow.
I'd take it or leave it. I no way to know for sure unless somebody ever comes out and shows the layout for the blueprints.
Also, make the ring sound better. Vince McMahon, can you get Kevin Dunn? Can you get
They have so many opportunities. Dude, they need background noise because you have Roman Reigns and Undertaker's on the brain, but you have him and Goldberg standing there. It's already odd not to have Goldberg chants, you know, when he's coming out. They could have had that just included in his entrance track if need be, just for a background. But they're facing each other, and it's dead silent. Turn on an air conditioner or a fan, for Christ's sakes. Like, give us some type of buzz or humming. It's so uncomfortable just to see them dead stare at each other with nothing going on.
Can you imagine if they had a walk the plank match, or they had like a match where whoever gets thrown off the pirate ship loses? So that's who loses, the guy that gets thrown off the pirate ship. Or you know what they could have done? They could have done a pirate ship brawl. Because they're having a 5 women's match, an elimination match with 5 women. Why can't we have
for the SmackDown title?
Can you imagine like an overboard match? Just go fucking rent a pirate ship anywhere. Go to fucking North Carolina. Go to Massachusetts. Go Florida. Go on someone's fucking. There's got to be a pirate ship or a ship like that, or build
Disney
one.
Disney has props galore for their stuff.
You got 2 weeks to build one. Can you imagine 6 guys fighting on a pirate ship with all kinds of weird accessories to fight with, and whoever
that would
gets
be great. This is the kind of stuff I'm talking about.
That'd be hilarious.
They could do so many outlandish but yet entertaining things, and like I was saying with Edge and Orton, like when Braun flew Bobby Lashley through the stage, and they had that great slow-mo shot, and you saw the sparks and all the fireworks going off with the pyro. They can do things like that. Imagine, Edge climbs a ladder and then gets RKO'd through the stage and it's all blown. They can, but they have a chance and they can film it in such a way because the crowd's not there to add a bit of movie magic. So go for it. I mean, Matt, I heard the same thing. Matt the Misfit said that Cena and Wyatt are supposed to do some type of unique match as well. I hope they give us some type of either like funhouse setting or warehouse, creepy type thing. That would be certainly interesting as well.
Could he use Matt Hardy for the deletion stuff, huh?
Oh my God,
he's a fucking, he's a hell of a prize now because now that's his character.
Becky Lynch, that semi truck that she drove up on, that was supposed to be her entrance for WrestleMania, I guess. She was supposed to drive into the arena with that truck, and people were supposed to be able to take pictures of it at Access.
Wow.
So that's why they still use it anyways, because they're like, fuck, we painted this, we paid for it. We might as well get something out of it.
Yeah.
So her just pulling up to Raw looked so stupid and cringy. But if she came out with that at WrestleMania, I could see that being a cool entrance, honestly.
The podcasts that are going to happen And I'm also talking about like Bruce Pritchard.
Oh, yeah.
And like those that are going to happen about what went down behind the scenes during this time are going to be.
This is a documentary in the making that's going to be golden. Epic.
Yeah, this is going to be gold. Let me go to the donations. What's up, everybody?
Here we go. I'm about to get it, man.
Here we go.
About to get it, man. Here we go. Oh, no.
Joe, love you. Hope you're staying safe. I'm in Michigan. We just got our orders to stay inside tonight. Chat, don't let fear win.
Drew has a diddle cave. Thank you. I'm so old school. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. And shout out to you, man. Thank you.
Pancakes.
Right. What? I'm so old school. Thank you for that donation, man. The $5 is on display. I'm so old school. I'm going to put you on top of the belt right now. I don't know if someone else has beat that, but we're going to find out. I'm so old school. Top donator. Thank you for the money, man.
I'm from sexual
shit.
transvestite from sexual Transylvania. I'm from sexy transvestite from sexual Transylvania. Sexy transvestite from sexual Transylvania.
I liked how they had more matches, but Charlie and Becky were cringe. Ram was just a. Pennsylvania is a total fucking mess, and the comic book industry is more or less dead with Diamond no longer distributing stuff.
Yeah.
If anything bad happens, thanks, Joe. You rock.
Bimbo Baggins, thank you, man. I don't think anything bad is going to happen, but thank you for the donation, dude. Let me read what you said again because I missed some of it. I liked what they had for the matches, but Charlie and Becky were cringe. Yeah, that was cringe. Pennsylvania is total fucking mess. The comic book industry is more or less dead with Diamond no longer distributing stuff. If anything bad happens, thank you. It will be all right. Bimbo Baggins, it will be okay, man. Keep going, supporting stuff. Don't overbuy things and buy normal and stock a little bit of what you can and have a good time, man. It's going to be, going to be getting back to normal. It looks like our government and everybody are choosing to be a little bit more conservative with the idea of this virus. So you're going to, that's the only worry there. But just really, you're going to have to protect yourself, it looks like. It looks like the government is going to change tune a little bit and allow people out of their homes a lot more than we thought they would. We thought the National Guard was going to shut everything down everywhere. And it looks like they're not going to do that. So yeah, just be good. Everything's being so far. The Dark Knight, Batman was right. Joker was wrong. The people didn't push the button on the boat. They did the right thing. Okay. So far, the people are pushing the button. The people are not pushing the button on the boat. They're throwing it out the boat, which you don't want to throw it out of the boat because it would probably electrocute in the water maybe and then go off. So never understood why that guy threw that in the water. But thank God it didn't blow up. Let's go back to the donations again, man. Thank you.
Super chat. Babyface Joe, no bush for you.
The Goon, thank you for the $2, Goon. Yeah, but you know what? I had to do it, man. I'm just trying to be safe, Bimbo Baggins is the top donator now with $7. Thank you, Bimbo Baggins. Are you ready for this? Here it comes! Are you ready for that? Are you ready for
Welcome back, Jake. Much love to you and smooth baby-faced Joe. Oh, and fuck Raw.
F Raw says Shell. Welcome back, Jake. And he is happy. I'm happy he's back, man. Thank God he's back. The reinforcements are back. I don't know if I can keep doing these solo shows in front of empty arena replay shows.
Thank you, Shell.
Thank you, Shell. Let's drop that.
Now taking that title.
Shell is going to take over on the JCS top donation. I appreciate that. She is the digital champion at this time. And also shout out to DMOON, who is the king of the wheel this week from Monetize This. He sniped that king away from D. Welsh. It was crazy. It was a nutty night. Kind of unbelievable. We have a lot of wrestling news. That's the good thing. And
before we even get into that, I'm cutting you off right here because I'm dying to know, have you seen part 1 of season 2, Dark Side of the Ring, the Benoit part 1 yet?
I've only seen the first 20 minutes of it. I like.
It's so good. I really liked
I enjoyed
season
it.
1 of Dark Side of the Ring. I thought they did a great job with talking about Moolah and the Montreal Screw Job, Bruiser Brody and the Von Erichs.
Oh,
and,
I thought you were talking about just the Benoit one. Just the Benoit one.
Yeah, but I'm saying I love what they've done with this show so far and how in depth it was, the sources they got, and a lot of credibility there. So I cannot wait for. I think it's Wednesday for episode 2. A lot of people want us to watch it and review it for the second episode, so I think that might have to happen. We'll see what your schedule is, but episode 1 was very emotional, but fantastic.
I definitely think me and you should do some reviews of that and do some reviews of like older shows and stuff.
Absolutely,
just to create some content, since we're lacking, I guess, in some of the live reviews are just kind of like, oh, here's that, here's this, here's the other thing. But yeah, anything else from Raw that you take away from this weird Raw?
Seth Rollins killed it. I haven't been a huge fan of the Monday Night Messiah, but I loved his presentation, his choice of words, because he was very to the point. Everything that he had to say was top notch here, and I loved that he was very focused. He kind of rambles lately. I know he's trying to be preachy with that Messiah gimmick, but this was not rough to get through. This was enjoyable because he was very matter of fact, and everything he said was very poignant and deliberate. So I really clung to this promo. I haven't seen him pretty much give a speech like this since he invaded NXT, I want to say, back when he was feuding with Triple H.
Yeah.
Where he was very passionate. This one, he was passionate, but he was calm, and it just brought a sense of control that we don't usually see from him. So he really had me. You can't beat me on my worst day, and WrestleMania is never my worst day, because under pressure, I am a god. I was like, damn, that is such a good line.
Yeah,
I was really, really impressed. So
yeah, he did pretty good on the promo there. Randy Orton.
I thought that was like a solid 8 out of 10 promo from him tonight.
Yeah, good job to Seth, man. That was pretty good. I wasn't at that. I mean, it was good though.
Maybe you're not there, but for me, I was just very surprised.
It was good.
And Randy Orton, when he cares, he's great, and obviously he's very big into this feud. I like what they've done with him and Edge here. I cannot wait for the match. I'm excited. Hopefully they just kind of leave it as is right now. I don't want to hear any more from either one of them. I don't want them to drag it into the ground. So he said, I thought you were, you're just a junkie. Adam Copeland, is a junkie for Edge. Great lines there as well. And he admitted that everything was handed to him, but nobody has as much grit as I do. Nobody, and even including you. So, just again, 2 great promos. Unfortunately, I didn't like what they did with Shayna Baszler. I thought that was a waste of her character. Made her seem very cocky, but not in a good way. It made her seem like too arrogant for her own good.
I thought she should have attacked Charlie and put her in some kind of like fucking.
That would have been. You want to see like a caged animal, breaking out and being unleashed, not this conniving bitch.
Yeah,
it didn't feel suitable for her.
She's
character.
Not the girl bitch.
No, exactly, and that's kind of the light that they're painting her under the main roster brand.
I would have had her. I would have had her break Charlie's wrist or something like that, and then be like, just talk shit into the camera that's Becky, and then Becky attacks her.
Yeah, bloody her up a little bit.
I mean, then have Charlie Caruso wearing a fucking wrist badge or something.
Even if you have her in a arm sling for a week, do something.
Yeah, they probably wouldn't want to do that though. But whatever. Either way, she came. It was weird. I thought it was all right though. I guess I didn't hate it that much. I thought it was typical Shayna Baszler. She's kind of like, I don't quite believe her. She's like over trying to be villainous.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
that's all her promos to me though.
She's had better in NXT, and I think she should just be a very few words. That serves her better. And like you said, my problem with WWE is any heel is just a bitch. When they're out of NXT, they lose their motivations.
Yeah.
Look at Sasha Banks. In NXT, she was the boss. She knew her shit didn't stink. She was cocky. She was arrogant, but she backed it up. Once she got up to the main roster, she just, I'm better than you. And it fell flat. It was no longer interesting. So Baszler, yeah, I agree with Matt. She acted like, why am I here? And they kind of referenced that and made it seem silly. Like, why are you challenging for the title then? So it took away from the match and certainly didn't add to their Mania feud.
Yeah, I agree.
Not what you want from this type of sit down. So
I don't know what she could have done.
She should have said hardly anything at all and then just attacked Charlie, or gone to attack Charlie, maybe put her in the clutch, and then from there Becky blindsides her.
Do they have a good shot of her when she bites Becky's neck or whatever, where she's bloody? Because there's a zoom in on her. I would have made a T-shirt with her like the blood coming out, and I would have made that a T-shirt, and I would have unveiled that tonight. I would have had Shayna Baszler in the chair and Charlie Caruso, and she's asking her questions, and Shayna's like, "What, are you scared, Charlie? Are you scared of me? Are you scared of me because you saw what I did to Becky, and I might do it to you? Is that what you're scared about?"
Yeah,
Like,
because she said,
really
"Are you afraid I'm going to bite?" And I'm like, "Ooh, let's see where they go here." And then she's like, "Sorry, I couldn't help myself."
Yeah.
I'm like, "No, don't
What
be
the
the
fuck?
Valley Girl, bitch. Don't get out of that, silly gimmick. Don't get into that mindset." I could picture Vince pumping that into her.
What she should have said is like, "Are you afraid I'm going to bite you? In your pretty little dress that you wore tonight, and to imagine yourself bleeding live on TV in front of the whole world, in front of your family. Imagine if I sunk my teeth into your neck. And that's just my teeth. What I can do with my hands is so much more dangerous." And
Yes,
that's why-
make her more of a sociopath and less, just lacking empathy. So
Well, that's fine. Shayna. But anyway, what was it that you wanted to? You had something you wanted to show everybody tonight. What is that about? Oh, I want to unveil my new creation. You see, I love giving back to the people that watch me destroy, and that's why tonight I want to unveil a T-shirt, a new T-shirt. And she pulls the thing down, and it's her with the blood coming out of her mouth, biting Becky. You know what I mean? And it's got some cool saying at the top of it, and I don't know what that would be. You know what I mean? But something creative with the way she bit her and everything like that. That T-shirt would be hilarious. And then, you know what I mean? And as she's unveiling the T-shirt and talking trash, that's when Becky then can attack her maybe, or interrupt her or whatever. But that would have been better than, I don't know, whatever they came up with. I don't know. But it's something about her heel side that's not quite there for me. I don't quite. But she seems young, too young. I feel like, or like childish in a way. Like she's close, but it's not quite there. And but I said that years ago. And the best thing I like about Shayna Baszler is in the ring, she's got that MMA style, But that's like an easy sort of out. You know what I mean? For somebody who's not a wrestler, that's an easy out to be like Machine or Goldberg style or MMA style. That is such a cheap wrestler at this point. That is such a cheap move. Like, okay, I'll snap your arm, or I'll break your arm, or I'll break your leg, or, that's how I'm going to wrestle you. It's such an out for somebody who doesn't really understand wrestling. I'm not saying that about Shayna Baszler, because I think she is better at it than we think, and the psychology of it is working with her, so I like it. But there's a lot of people now that go to that MMA, I'm going to break his arm or use my whatever, and it's like it kind of leaves the whole flow of psychology of wrestling behind and is almost like a cheat code. And that's sort of how Bill Goldberg, in a way, wrestled, if you think about it. Come out, spear, fucking jackhammer, it's over. The excitement, it's crazy. But you really don't know how to go out there and wrestle more than 5 minutes. And, other than rest holds and things like that. Shayna popping her arm back in the socket at NXT when she got thrown into the post, that was really good.
Yeah, that was great.
That was one of my favorite things. That was when I went, oh man, she might be able to do it. But she still on the mic has this little bit of a kind of like I don't know what it is. She's in like a woman's body, but kind of talks like a 16-year-old. If that makes any sense.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
40?
Is she really 40? She sounds like a 16-year-old.
I believe so. Yeah.
Very strange. I don't know. But I don't always buy it. Let me go back to the...
She's 39. So,
Oh,
and last thing about Raw, really quick, and we got to go back to the donations. But I did enjoy Aleister Black. It was only a minute long. His opponent was Leon Ruff, I believe it said, and I like the way that it added to his character a little bit more. He just sat there, and there's that type of cocky behavior that does fit. That was entertaining because, he went ahead and just completely evaded every type of offensive maneuver this guy threw at him, and then he laid out a beautiful black mass kick that looked absolutely devastating. And I was like, this is, that's the kind of thing. It's a short match. It's a squash match, but at least it's something that's not a replay.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll take it.
By the way, they moved Mojo Rawley to SmackDown.
For Gronk. Yippee shit. Gronk does not draw. I don't view him as this star that they label him as. It seems like a waste to me. Do you really think he's adding any eyes to the product at this point in time?
I think
they act like they got McGregor, for Christ's sakes. I mean, they treat him like he's
think
gold.
It's going to be important this WrestleMania to have a host or have something like this. I feel like. So was this the plan all along though, for Gronk to be at WrestleMania?
They've wanted him for a long time. I could see this being on the back burner for some time now.
Right. Weird.
They've had a thing for, I don't know if it's because of their love for the Patriots and that's, what fuels this fire and desire.
No, I think I just think it's the love for a guy who's talked about in NFL like Gronk. I mean, I don't know, like he was.
I just don't feel like he's as relevant as he once was.
I don't even know if Vince is a Patriots fan. I mean, Triple H is because he's from
Triple H and Stephanie, and I mean, I'm sure they're the ones pushing for it. It seems.
But but Vince is like, I don't know if Vince is a Patriots fan. Vince might even be a Giants or a Jets fan, or I don't know what Vince is. He might even be a fan of
XFL
the Redskins or something. Yeah, but I mean, no, Vince has always loved football and modeled a lot of WWE stuff after football. Does anybody know who's Vince's favorite team? That's I never thought about that, but it's possible. But I don't know. Could be that.
Yeah, if I look online, it just says Bruce Pritchard talks about the time Vince wanted to buy an NFL team, but I don't see anything about Vince talking about him being a fan of any specific team. So
yeah, because he was so into football and modeling WWE after so much football.
In '98 he wanted to buy the Minnesota Vikings, I guess it says, but yeah, I don't see anything of Vince's favorite team or anything like that. That's an interesting question.
Because the reason why is because Vince is older, so not a lot of older people were big New England Patriots fans from New England. They fall more into the Giants or maybe the Jets or maybe the Redskins because Vince kind of grew up, I believe, in South Carolina or North Carolina when he was a kid. So he may be more of I don't know, Carolina Panthers weren't out then. So maybe a Redskins fan. I don't know. Or a Dolphins. I'm not sure. He's a fan of Carolina. Yes, he Razor Roberts got it in the chat. I know he grew up in Carolina, so he moved to New England.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So yeah, so I thought so too. I don't think but I'm sure he's okay with the Patriots because that's a local team. But he's probably just as okay with the Jets and Giants, things like that. So I don't know. Let's go to a donation though. Shell is maintaining her control of the title. Oh God.
Joe, I know this is not at all related to Raw, but I wanted to hear what you think about this. So I work at UPS loading packages into trucks. They are total assholes because they literally have made zero changes to our work environment because of the virus.
UPS wants us to be sick. Yeah, that's not right. I mean, they should be doing whatever they can. You guys should have disposable gloves or rewashable gloves. You should have disposable gloves, masks if you feel like you need a mask. It's not going to really help you. But you should also, UPS should be giving you guys masks. Because what if one of you guys is sick and you get it on the package? Well, now the package handler could get sick, and then the people whose house it was delivered to could get sick.
Yeah,
so
they said it stays on cardboard for days at a time.
24 hours on cardboard.
Crazy.
I believe it's 24 hours on cardboard. So, if you want to take the extra precaution, make it 2 days. So I have stuff that was delivered 3 days ago. It's still sitting on my porch right now. I'm not touching it. And after 3 days, I go out there and I go, and I spray the box, and then I bring it inside. I'm being that crazy about it. I'm serious. And then I bring it inside, I put it in the basement, and then I unpack it. But for you, yeah, wear a mask if you could, if there were any, because then you wouldn't spread it to the boxes, and then you have gloves on to protect yourself, and get rid of the gloves before you touch your face or body, and wash your hands after you take your gloves off. They should be implementing that stuff for you guys. I don't know why you wouldn't be. But what I will say is, I want to thank you for working under these conditions because you are a soldier at the front lines. Everybody in grocery, everybody who's a trucker, everybody who's obviously the first responders, that's obvious. Everybody who's certainly a nurse or a doctor or a helper of a nurse or a nursing home person or medical or takes care of children, all that stuff, all those things, food, grocery store workers. Have you ever seen people making minimum wage who are fucking heroes? Because right now they are, because the rest of us wouldn't be here. They're trying to restock shelves as quick as possible. They're trying to pack in stuff. The companies are trying to double up on all the products and all the orders. Farmers around my area are doubling up on all their supplies. They're releasing early supplies. They're allowing people to sign up for their services more than usual, but they are cutting people off because they don't have the supplies to fund a whole fucking neighborhood. But you know, just all those people, like, thank you to everybody who's who's going to work.
Absolutely.
Risking themselves a little bit, and thank you to everybody who's staying home, and thank you to everybody who's working but being super cautious in what they're doing. Like, all that shit, man. You guys are so fucking important. It's unbelievable. You guys are making the world go round. What am I doing? I mean, I'm just fucking talking about entertainment, I guess, and entertaining you. But that, you know what I mean? Like, that is so massive. Everybody doing that shit. Like, you're so important, you have no idea. Like, even though it sucks, and but if you're over 60, though, if you're over 60 years old or over 50 years old even, and your companies aren't taking care of you, that's bullshit. Like, my mother going to work when she could work from home being 70, my mother should not be at work. That's different. If she was a medical worker, yes, maybe then she would risk it, but even then it's like, well, what are you doing going to work if you're 70 at a fucking hospital? But there's doctors that are doing it. Doctors are dying. 5 doctors have died in Italy. So, yeah, man, you guys need to be thanked big time. And listen, right now, unfortunately, nobody wants to touch money. So if I'm at the grocery store and I pull up to a fucking cashier and, you know what I mean, you're helping me out, I don't know, bring a Ziploc bag, put a $20 bill in the Ziploc bag and hand it to the cashier if you can. Sneak it to them if they don't allow it. Whatever the fuck. Give me your PayPal address. I want to give you a little tip. Because the restaurant workers are getting tipped, obviously. We're tipping them extra money. You know, when someone delivers food to my house, I'm giving them $20 extra or $30 extra. Like, I haven't had any deliveries of food to my house. But when I was about to have a delivery of food, we decided not to. But when we decided to, I was going to give them $30, then I didn't. But what I did do was I even called the local restaurant. I said, how you guys doing? They said, hey, we're doing okay. We're not doing as well as normal, but we're doing pretty good considering there's no people coming here. We are delivering a lot, so we're hoping to keep it up. And I called them and asked them. And I gave them $50. And I just said, hey, I want to pay for this and order what I would normally order. Once a month, I order quesadillas from this place. You know what I mean? And so I just wanted to pay them $50. I paid them fucking $50. I was like, give $20 tips to people and keep the $30 like it was an order. And they were like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Do that type of shit. Like, just fuck it. Just to keep the restaurants in business if you normally order. I don't know. If more people can do that, that's the type of shit people can do to help whatever the fuck. Anyway, I'm preaching on about weird shit, but
no, but it's important.
Whatever.
It's absolutely it's wholly necessary at this point in time. And the thing is, a lot of anyone that's ever worked in the service industry, you live and die by tips. So not being able to wait tables right now is just a total game changer. So I know a lot of places, even strip clubs, are delivering food and giving you a little dance through the door. It's crazy, but that's what it's come down to. And if you're not tipping extra for delivery, if you can do it, if you can manage, do so. Courtney's not going to get paid unless this grant goes through from the government. So, I mean, that's kind of how it is at this point in time. They're giving small businesses X amount of dollars, depending on how many staff you have, to not go on unemployment. And then if you, after 2 years, can prove that you use this money only for payroll during, time of crisis, then you don't have to pay it back, thankfully. So
unfortunately,
that's a plus.
Unfortunately, though, Nancy Pelosi shut the whole thing down today. We don't want to get into politics.
Well, that's
really,
for the stimulus package. That's a different thing.
Oh, and if you're in Massachusetts, and if you're in a lot of other states too, you can check the laws. Right now, a lot of people have unemployment. You'll get unemployment. You'll get approved right away, and you don't have to do any bullshit either. By the way,
yeah, no, it's instant application, I guess.
By the way, in Yakima, Washington, are you seeing this? In Yakima, Washington, I guess is that Washington, regular Washington?
I'm assuming so.
Do not know how many inmates have escaped the local jail. Witnesses report 20. Those are fucking prisoners running out of jail in Washington.
It's frightening as all hell, huh?
20 people got out of jail. 20 inmates running.
I know they were going to release people early, but that's not how that happened.
Where the fuck is Yakima, Washington? The fuck is that? They're fucking running out of the jail, bro. What? What is Yakima, Washington? Is that in Washington State?
I believe so.
Where is that? Washington State. Yeah, that's in Washington State.
Yeah, it is Washington State.
20 inmates are out. Inmates escaped from Yakima County Jail.
You just see the one, overweight CO behind them being like, fuck it.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
That's bizarre. Like, what the... How did that happen? I mean, like...
I can't wait to find out. That's a hell of a story.
Look,
I know we were shared on Twitter that naked black woman banging down the door of a Wendy's.
I saw that. There's the zombie, man. She was hungry. Hey, Burger King is doing delivery now, everybody. At least they are.
And they're doing free kids meals, too.
Free kids meals, guys. Hey, that's not bad. Now,
we're trying to keep a sense of normalcy for children. I mean...
Listen, I don't know the logistics and the science. Maybe somebody in here has some kind of science background. But if I bring home Burger King, just as an extra precaution, can I nuke it in the microwave for 20 seconds? Will that kill the coronavirus?
I heard you mention that in one of the previous shows, and I was going to bring it up to the doctor the other day just as a shits and giggle thing, and I didn't get to go. So.
Oh, man. Like, I really want to know that.
Way.
Can we get that fucking goddamn doctor that sits next to Trump to, like, experiment on this? Because, dude,
really.
If you told me that would kill the virus, because I think it would, I think it's pretty resistant below 135 degrees is what I originally heard. So you could turn your oven the fuck up to like 450 degrees and dump the Burger King, no matter what you order, dump the Burger King in the oven for like 5 minutes and then take it out. It'll be a little crispier than usual. But you probably would guarantee that you would have killed the virus. For anybody who's freaked out, But there's a ton of people just eating the Burger King. Nobody's getting it. But I'm just saying, they don't really know. The other day they came out and they go, we don't really understand yet what the consequence of restaurant and that type of thing is. Because the guy could make all the food, and then he could be like, and then like right onto the fucking food after he made it, or the delivery guy could like touch something or whatever the fuck, and you touch the handle, then you touch your mouth, you eat the food. You don't fucking know. So it's like, dude, I want to like open the bag, rip it completely open, throw it in the trash, wash the fuck out of my hands, take the food, put it in the oven for like fucking 1 to 2 minutes under 450 degrees, and pull it out, and then I'm ready to eat it. And then I feel much better about myself. I don't know. That's me. But, dude, you think I'm crazy. What the fuck is Howie Mandel doing right now? This motherfucker.
My God, he must be going. He couldn't even take his daughters to the bathroom. That's one of my favorite, like, stand-up sketch like stories that he told was a total nightmare of the time he took his daughter out to like go to the park with him, and he couldn't, she said she had to pee, so he was trying to rush to take her home, and she wasn't going to be able to make it, and he ended up like falling off the highway into an embankment trying to hold, like, it was a whole big disaster. It's hilarious, but I'll have to send you the clip. But what the hell is he doing right now? He has to be walking around in a bubble.
Dude,
he's such a germaphobe.
No, Howie Mandel is sitting in his house right now like this. Either like this.
With a gun to his head.
Or like this.
Just freaked out.
Just screaming all the time. Like that's Howie Mandel right now. He knows about this shit more than any of us. He's like, I had this fucking covered years ago, you fucking idiots.
Championship Wrestling in Arizona now is having everybody quarantined because they did a audience-free show. And it was confirmed that Alex Salyers, I'm not sure, he said that he is now on quarantine. The doctors have not yet admitted me for coronavirus, but he's been coughing so hard that he blew out the blood vessels in his eyes, and he can't get tested. So now they're telling everybody that worked with him at this crowdless show they're likely suspected of having coronavirus. So,
great. Oh, wow.
I mean, they're yelling at WWE staff as well, and fans are even giving them a hard time. That was one of the stories I saw earlier, because you see, people together, and you've got, Miz and Morrison and others, Zack Ryder, all in a hot tub together, making, tweets and whatnot. And it's supposed to be funny, but they're like, you're not social distancing, so.
Yeah, but you know what?
All it takes is one of them to share gonorrhea, and everybody's screwed.
Obviously, we absolutely are going to keep the grocery stores open, and we have to go to the grocery stores.
That's a mainstay.
Obviously, I get it. But what you're doing in the grocery store is worse than what WWE is doing.
Absolutely.
I'm sorry. I just want to tell you, like, it stays in the air for 3 hours. It stays in the fucking air for 3 hours, and they don't yet know how it's caught as an aerosol yet. They don't understand how
talking spreads at 6 feet, a sneeze is 12, or a sneeze is 20, a cough is 12, you know? So, I mean, it's like, you're screwed.
It's landing on shelves, it's landing on cans, it's landing on shit. And it's
someone is sick and they fart, that's 200 feet, you know? It's like,
and it
oh
stays for 3 days on the cans. So, dude, and people are just all over the fucking grocery store. All over the grocery store all day long, the next day, all day long. They sanitize it later, but you can't catch everything. So I'm just saying that, dude, I am not worried about the WWE wrestlers fucking
No. If you do have, masks are not really going to help. I mean, they're more for the sick. They keep droplets from going out. But if you have gloves, as soon as you go into the store, put the gloves on, sanitize the gloves, go shopping, make sure to not touch your face, and, you know, keep in mind, you know, play a game, as they said. If you touch your face, you die. That's pretty much the outcome of it.
Yeah.
As soon as you finish shopping and paying, you know, sanitize the gloves again, peel them off as you're supposed to, you know, grab wrist while you don't actually touch the gloves. You use the gloves to take the gloves off. You turn them inside out. When you go and as soon as you're outside of the store and you're done touching the cart, you know, so you sanitize as soon as you walk out of the store, so you can put the things into your car. Then you remove the gloves. You know, that's the best way to do it.
It's not airborne. Let me take that. Yeah, EA games. Let's not say misinformation.
No.
You're right. It's not airborne. It stays in the air, so it has the potential to land on some things. But usually, it has to be a direct contact thing, so it's less likely. But it's still possible, and it's still weird that it could be landing on things and that type of deal and whatever else. I believe that that's how it works. Let me go to donation.
Super Chat Party.
Yo, Jay Frost, what's up?
God, that was awful. Welcome back, Jake.
Jay Frost says, welcome back to the Jake DeMarco who, thank God, Jake, you got out of the fucking hospital when you did, man. You just made it.
Couldn't have been happier. Just made it.
Holy Christ, dude. You could have been going in, or, I mean, you could be in there now. Like, still, like right now.
Shit.
I mean, it would have been nice for you to be able to be finished up with a little bit better, but at least, like, your complications.
At least I'm home.
Yeah, and the complications, dude, that happened to you, you know, you got that over with before it started flooding around.
Locked down and started spreading. Yeah, absolutely. Couldn't be more thankful. Thank you, Jay Frost, though.
God damn it, man. But it did suck that you were in pain, because that sounds like it was horrific, actually, for a while.
Yeah, it was not ideal. More painful than I expected, but at least that's subsiding.
Now, did
they
give you ibuprofen? Because that's not
Super
good.
Chat.
Oh, shit,
Super Chat. Jake JD replaced you. Joe didn't tell you.
Hey, AJ Adams, thanks for the $2. Yeah,
I
JD.
said that on Twitter. And, JD eventually commented on either the YouTube, I think it was, and he was like, "Oh, I would have called it anyways." I'm like, I was joking. There was no LOL there because I was like, "Oh, he wouldn't have called if I was there."
Yeah, he would have called. What if the turkeys hate us?
Oh,
I might not ask them to, though.
Played us. What if they killed us and ate our children?
I'm going to be hunting the turkeys soon in my neighborhood.
Turkeys ate us. What if they filleted us? If the turkeys ate us. If they had to hate us. The Thanksgiving was a little bit different. Instead, the turkeys ate us. They gobbled us apart, but first they'd eat our nuts, and then they'd eat our butts. The turkeys ate us. What if the turkeys ate us? What if the turkeys ate us? What if the turkeys ate us instead of mashed potatoes? Instead the turkeys ate us. Come on, you dumb fuck.
Didn't watch out of 10. Can't stand the replays and long re-recaps they stretch out for airtime. Came here to witness the sexy beast Jake DeMarco return, hyped me up more than WrestleMania. Glad to have you back, bro. 69 in the chat for Jake every.
Soundwave 92, thank you, man. Hit us all with the 69s.
Hell yeah, buddy.
Urban World, happy birthday to my buddies. Somebody's birthday, I think, at UWO, Urban World Order Podcast. Shout out to them. Down there in Rhode
Gorilla
Island.
Strong's birthday as well, so happy birthday, Sexy.
Gorilla Strong, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Gorilla Strong. I want to show you my schlong. Happy birthday, Gorilla Strong. I want to show you. Give it a hell yeah! My schlong.
It sucks everything had to change with WrestleMania, cause on paper I think the card is pretty good.
Yeah. Could have been interesting to watch this WrestleMania in front of a crowd.
Oh, yeah. I was looking forward to this one for the first time in the last few years. This one was kind of stacking up in a few matches to be exciting. Edge, Cena. I'm really looking forward to Cena and Wyatt now.
Edge's return kind of ruined.
Yeah.
Not really, but, kind of.
No, but first time in 9 years you come back and no audience.
What else we got? Oh,
That's
a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh,
give me the bubbly.
A little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
The almighty Jake DeMarco is back. You could use it. Joe's pedo face is also back. Ya hate to see it. Tommy is a faggot fat fuck.
Oh.
You could use it. Grow your beard back, Joe. You could use it.
Mike Hamilton, everybody told me to get rid of my fucking beard. Now I get rid of it? Now you want me to grow it back? God damn it.
Tommy's a fucking retard faggot.
Unbelievable. Mike Hamilton, thank you, man. Soundwave 92 is now in charge of that digital championship, and he is the digital champ.
Super chat.
Right now.
Party.
Hey Joe, you can go shopping, you'll be fine, just don't go for the toilet paper, you might get into a brawl. American Badass Taker confirmed.
I am the American Badass. Jay Frost. What's up, Jay Frost? I appreciate it, man. Thank you for that. Luckily,
Jay Frost chiming in again. Damn.
Yeah, Jay Frost is a sexy beast. Luckily, I have enough toilet paper for the next.
If we run out, I'm just going to use the cat, so I'm not worried.
I got toilet paper for about 2. I don't even know. I don't want to say. I'm not sure. 660. I offered to my neighbors. I said, "Hey, listen, I got some if you want it." All my neighbors are actually hitting me up like, "Hey, I just went shopping. Anybody need toilet paper?"
Oh, that's nice. We did the same thing for our neighbor next door. She's a senior citizen.
Oh,
picked
yeah.
up water and milk and stuff.
My entire province of Ontario shuts down tomorrow at midnight and I'm still working because warehousing is essential.
Yes, sir.
Jake, welcome back, brother. Wrestling community.
Spaz Phoenix, our buddy. Listen, you are essential, brother. You're doing a good thing. We appreciate you working in the warehouses like you are. Amazon is hiring 100,000 people. The grocery stores are hiring people. Amazon hiring people. Tons of driving jobs are popping up. Even, think outside the box if you're laid off and you don't know what to do and you can't wait, or you still are going to get unemployment. Jump on Facebook and offer it to your neighbors. Hey, guys, listen, I'm going on deliveries. I'm trying to, just pay for my gas and that type of thing. I'll do delivers for everybody. Here's my PayPal, whatever the fuck, $10 for the delivery. What do you need?
Super chat. Party.
Become an entrepreneur right now.
Apparently they are going to put screens around the ring at Mania and project the digital crowd from WWE 2K20.
Are you serious? No way.
I would take that, Spaz. I would.
That would be hilarious. I said that. I just said that last week.
Yeah, just for a match. Do it. That'd be hilarious.
So funny, dude. Like, listen, I'm down for that. As stupid as that might be, it might be dumb. That's fucking hilarious. And then
to mess with Bailey during her match, they fill the audience with wacky, wavy, floating tube men. Just
imagine if they had all they need is a soundboard. Imagine they had a soundboard like small crowd burst, medium crowd burst, loud crowd pop and reaction.
They have all that from when they filmed Fighting with My Family. Remember, The Rock got them to record all the sounds, so they have it.
Oh,
they have
my
chants,
God.
They have everything they need.
It would be so funny.
Super chat. Party.
I think they really should do it.
Leon Ruff is the Leo Rush replacement, or them are interchangeable.
No, I think they're interchangeable, man. They're a couple. They got a couple different versions of peckers. But Leo Ruff, Spaz Phoenix, thanks for the $5. I know I did laugh at that. Hey, they got a shot tonight. Digital audience coming up. Cabretti, what up, Cabretti? T Rev 6, all the club members, Shell and Suck It Trudeau.
Hats off to AEW for not punishing anyone that doesn't want to show up either. I know Corey Graves and Carmella refused to go to Orlando. Same thing with Paige. So
after spring break, fuck you.
Yeah,
I'm staying the
WWE
fuck home.
Removed Dana Brooke from that SmackDown 6-pack challenge, so now it's Dana Brooke, Lacey, Tamina, Naomi, and Sasha Banks. Now it's a 5-pack challenge.
Super Chat Party
with the glitches, Nessa.
This world needs Al Bundy and no mom.
This world needs Al Bundy.
Is desperately needed.
Hey, Peg. I was just thinking. I wish you were dead. No, I just fucking love Al Bundy, man. Spaz, thank you, bro. Who's that coming round the ball? Psycho Dad, Psycho Dad, Psycho Dad. Who's that riding out? And it's like that song is in my fucking head all the time. I have a picture from high school where I went to the prom, and I'm with my girlfriend at the time. Unfortunately, I cut her out of it maybe. But I have they posed me with a hat and like a cowboy outfit and a shotgun.
Oh,
I bet you could never do that now, but I had a shotgun, and I got it over my shoulder, and I'm making this face, and I literally I'm like that. I look like Al Bundy. It's fucking awesome. I don't know where that picture is, but I love it. Leah hates it because my ex is in it, but I love it because let's rock.
Dark Side of the Ring on the night got me messed up.
Dude, Glorious Eugene, I couldn't watch the full Dark Side of the Ring the other day because I was too fucking anxiety about stuff. And that show is making things worse. So I'm going to have to watch it in the daytime when it's light out.
Yeah, it's so emotional. It really is. It
First
pulls
time
the
watching
heartstrings,
Joe Cronin
obviously.
live.
Hey, Spencer Sullivan is his first time watching the show tonight. What's up, Spencer? Damn, I've been live for 8 years now. 9 years, actually. So welcome to the show, Spencer. What's up, Spencer?
Super chat.
He's like, I'm unsubbing after that.
Kenan had me dying when he clowned to Tanker at WM8.
Oh, God, he fucking shit on Tatanka, dude. Mario Rodriguez. Yeah, Bobby Heenan killed me, man. All those... God, I love those WrestleManias.
Super Chat Party.
Imagine a show commentated by Mauro and Excalibur. 1 3-hour audio seizure.
Oh, God, I couldn't... I would hate that. I would hate that. Excalibur's a really smart guy, but God, putting those two guys together, I'd kill myself.
Mamma mia, pile driver!
Pile driver! Mamma mia, good God! He hit him with the triple sow cow tourniquet driver. Like, okay, you fucking dork, you know all the moves.
Oh my God, that is an aneurysm waiting to happen.
Oh my Christ, dude, I would hate them on commentary. Please, God, no. I don't like Excalibur really, and Moro I like, but
He's settled in more lately.
Yeah, he's a smart guy. He's great.
Yeah,
but it's not really like his chemistry with everybody. It's a waste of time.
Like you said, nerd. It's just some of these movesets don't need to be renamed as time
The pirate
goes on.
ship is already built in at Raymond James Stadium. The pirate ship spot would be used if there wasn't a pandemic.
Really, David Boniface? Thanks you for the $5. Wow, I guess he knew that. I can't believe it.
See, so if that is true, I mean, I believe him, but
why not go use it?
Like that's the case. They should, but I guess something about the state wouldn't let them even do it from the arena at all. They were already building the stage. That's why I had heard about this from a few people, and it's so unfortunate. I mean, I wish they could have just done it at the stadium with the empty arena. If that's this is the case, at least they'll be able to use the pyro and stuff.
Oh, good God! It's O.J. Simpson.
Oh God, it's O.J.
What the hell, O.J. Simpson?
My name is Kane, and I'm donating.
Hey JCS World, it's yours truly. You fucking white people are worried about gloves and masks. Well, OJ don't know much about masks, but I know everything about gloves. I got all kinds of gloves to kill white people.
Oh.
I'm gonna kill a white bitch tonight.
Oh my God, OJ. Oh my God, OJ.
Yeah, but I killed a white bitch. You ever seen somebody get away with killing a white bitch? Keep it up, Joe. Keep it on up, and I'll slap your ass too, and I'll kill your wife, motherfucker. Yeah. You know how dangerous I am, you cock-ass, cock-sucking motherfucker. Thank you, OJ. OJ, thank you.
Why did you have to shave me? I was having fun with all that hair growing on me for so long. I made so many friends with the patches of hair on your face. Then you had to shave it all off. Now I'm all clean and lonely. You know Leah don't like this either.
No, Leah is not happy about this. Joe's chin, thank you. Leah is not happy about this. She stared at me several times tonight and said, what the fuck? So yes, my wife is very angry. But hey, every time I look at the comment section of a video, it's somebody saying, would you shave that shit off your face? You look like shit. And I say, listen, I keep it for my wife. But now I've gone and, shaving it off. Triple M. Super chat party. Boom.
People on Twitter asked. I said, I don't even know the number you would have to offer me to shave entirely. It ain't happening.
Well, I mean,
I play ball with a lot, but
people tell me to get rid of it, man. They tell me to get rid of it. Joe's chin, thank you, my friend. It's good to hear.
Pull it off, though.
It's good to hear from you. Well, my son, Gavin came by though, and he did say to me, he goes, "Oh my God, you look like you're 22." And I'm like, "Awesome."
The baby face comes out.
And dude, I forgot I did this. And Finn came in and he looked at me and he went, he looks at me like this. What happened to you? What happened to you?
It's so cute.
He goes, what happened to you? And I'm like, what do you mean what happened to me?
Got into a fight with a weed whacker.
And unfortunately, I didn't get him saying like what happened to you and all that stuff, but I have a little audio that I put up on Patreon. Listen to some of this. You won't be able to hear Jake, but
I played on the stream.
Yeah, but you can't cut my hair off.
No, I like your hair. I love your long hair.
But
you like my hair?
do you like my hair cut off?
Now Finn is asking me, do you like that my hair's cut off too? And I look like you?
My mustache is off?
Yeah, you don't have a mustache either. Yeah.
But before that, he was like, what happened? What happened? And he was looking at me all like scared. And I went, what do you mean? And I got closer to him and he backed up and like looked at me and backed up. And then I'm like, oh, yeah, that's right. I look different. No, I shaved my face. I went and cut all the hair off. He's like, oh, well, I cut my hair off too. But he's still staring at me, and I'm like, yeah, you can. I'm like, do you like it? He goes, yeah. And he's looking at me, and I'm like, oh yeah, this
is reassuring. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Thanks, son.
It was wicked funny. He was like totally freaked out, and I forgot. Like, I don't know, I just completely forgot. One more donation coming in.
Super chat party.
Jay Frost.
I'm actually really scared for my life. I don't trust this whole COVID-19. I think there's more to it. Everyone saying martial law will be involved.
Oh, no, man. Jay Frost, no. If you watched, go watch Donald Trump's press conferences from today and yesterday. There's not going to be martial law right now. You know what I mean? In fact, they've turned it over into the governor's hands, into the state's hands. That's not happening right now. You're going to see more cases over the next 2 weeks. It's going to get really crazy at the New York hospitals and at the hospitals in the hot spots.
Yeah, sadly, it's people that are probably already infected and less new cases.
Yeah, and you're going to see a lot of people with flu coming in, dude. The hospitals are going to be kind of scary. That's what's going to be scary is the hospitals. But they're planning for it. They got the beds coming in. They got all this stuff coming in. Over the next 2 weeks, you're going to see our numbers elevate higher. So it is going to get crazier from that point of view, but they're doubling up production on toilet paper, towels, food, all that stuff is coming. The state is ready for the local law enforcement to do the right thing, the state police to do the next thing, and then the military's ready if something whatever. But it's not looking like it's going to go there really. I don't think. I had a different view of it the other day. I thought today we were going to find out that they were doing that. If they were going to do that, you would have heard that today. Today would have been the day where they said we are rolling out the military everywhere and all that stuff. That's not going down. They elected to go completely another route.
Because most people have been following
yes
suggestions. So
the best thing is everyone's behaving the right way for the most part. That's so good. I'm telling you, like, dude, other than there's a squabble here or there that's been going down, but for the most part, most of us are being perfectly great. So because of that, they haven't had to do that stuff. So the biggest assholes are the cocksuckers on spring break. Those idiots on spring break and everything else just partying everywhere like fucking morons.
The problem is, I mean, most people are at risk of getting infections while in the hospital just for regular treatment. So
right.
They don't want people in the hospital if you can avoid it. So that's their goal of keeping people home and away from the potential of getting sick.
Right. It's so much to that's crazy. So they're going to focus in more on the hospitals, the stores, and that type of stuff, in the production and all that stuff. So yeah, I don't think you should be as worried. I mean, you should be, pay attention to what's going on and,
be vigilant, not scared.
Yeah, be vigilant with your stuff and be ready, prepared. There's no need to go psycho or anything. Like right now, but yeah, the next 2 weeks, it's going to elevate. You're going to see things increase because that's the timeline we're under. And then the 2 weeks after that, you're going to see things kind of stay how they are after those 2 weeks. And then I think after that, you're in the next 4 weeks, you're going to see the numbers start to finally come down a bit. So that's my timeline. That's me guesstimating off of what I see. I do that with stocks too.
Yeah, and I do think they are going to get this stimulus out. I think that they're going to find a way where both sides somewhat agree.
Yeah, I mean,
because it is a necessary evil. I mean, it has to happen one way or the other.
I'm not sure why the left is trying to put in like fuel,
it's very
weird. Fuel savings into a bill that has to do with the coronavirus stimulus.
Because they're claiming the right through in things too, and so I just don't want to see companies like a Walmart or an Amazon get bailed out and with any of this stuff. People that don't need it. Just keep it strictly small businesses and people that absolutely need the funds.
Amazon doesn't need. They're killing it right now.
Exactly.
Amazon and Walmart are killing it.
We need to avoid.
But yeah, I mean, like, dude, I don't care if some companies make some more money like that. But it's apparently it's
no. I'm saying don't let the government pull another bailout for big corporations that don't need it.
But but the left is coming up with these crazy things in the bill.
Oh, I know, it's disastrous.
Like what the fuck like what?
Like you said, it should just be strictly about stimulus and not throwing their agenda into it for either side.
The green agenda is in the bill. Why? What the fuck does that have to do with the coronavirus?
This is one of the best times for the globe in a sense because pollution is down.
Yes.
Trifold.
So like, whatever, and they claim that, if they don't give the money to their workers or they fire people or they do the wrong thing, then they don't get the money. Or the money they'll be penalized or something, so that, I don't know, like, I'm just seeing a lot of bullshit.
Because there's a lot of, as far as I've been hearing personally, I have a few different family members and friends who aren't getting fired or laid off. They're just having their schedule stripped to 1 day a week, 4 hours a week, or even just not being put on the schedule but not laid off so they can't collect.
I know that Troy.
So the government needs to step in to take care of that. That's an issue.
Apparently, Troy's laid off for a couple weeks.
Yes, but at least he got laid off. He can collect. But there's quite a few people that I talked to even today where, hey, guess what? We're going to give you 4 hours at the end of next month.
Right.
So this way, just so they don't have to go ahead and allow them to collect unemployment.
And the other thing is, anybody in Massachusetts right now, if you're out, you can, even if you're just out on a layoff, you can file for unemployment right now. That money is there. They're giving you the money.
Thankfully.
Yeah, so if you're out for 8 weeks or 5 weeks or 3 weeks or 4 weeks, you can literally file for unemployment right now. They'll approve you. You don't got to go through all the steps of everything bullshit, and you'll just get the unemployment. So that's another thing just to know. I don't know about other states, what they're doing, but that's what Massachusetts is doing. Let me go to another
What else we got? Oh,
bubbly.
A little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
We did get to see the pirate ship already. Ray Up Ripley did a segment at the empty stadium standing on the deck of the ship setup they had built. I think it was on NXT to You Always Back.
Yeah, that's okay. Then there you go. I guess I missed this. DanH&Cora, thank you for the $3. And yeah, pirate ship party, man. Let's do it up. We're having a party on the friggin' pirate ship, dude.
Now I'm even more sad.
Oh, man, they should totally do a match on the pirate ship. It would have been awesome.
I don't know why they won't let them use the stage, something. Just go for it. I mean, come on.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if they're legally bound, they can't do it because of Florida. That's a different story. But why can't they go find a ship somewhere that they could rent and hey, we're going to put 6 wrestlers on it, have a film crew come in and film that for WrestleMania? That'd be funny. I mean, it's stupid. Oh, an over-the-board match or overboard match.
Yeah, that'd be great.
How about that's the Andre the Giant pirate ship match? I don't know. That'd be funny. It's just something different to make your eyes change what you're watching with no crowd throughout the night. I think little things like that. You saw it with Moxley on AEW with the 24/7 title tonight. Looked like they kind of copied the Moxley thing a little bit. Like, hey, look at my car. It kind of reminded me of the AEW thing with Moxley being like my car and having the belt. I don't know. I felt like they ripped that off a little bit in a way. I don't know.
It seemed that way. I can see the correlation.
I think they filmed that in high res on a cell phone.
I don't doubt that. Kind of seem that way.
Yeah, why not?
I mean, it's incredible what you can do with portable technology at this point. So
yeah,
cell phones have better cameras than some people's handhelds. It's nuts.
Give me a hell yeah!
Hell yeah.
Joe, no bullshit, you really do look like you are still in your 20s yet still say dick jokes like you are in high school. But in like 10 years you will be contemplating shooting yourself with your shotty when Brenna make you meet her first boyfriend.
I'll kick his ass, brother. I will kick Brenna's boyfriend's ass. All right? I will have a shotgun then. Soundwave 92, thank you, man. And you are the top donator, holding on to that digital JCS championship. So thank you for that. Much appreciated, man. And you guys, obviously, thank you for funding the show and keeping my shows alive. And the people that went on Patreon and upped their pledge on Patreon, that's a big deal, too. So thank you for doing that. And everybody on Patreon, make sure you have the Patreon app. I've also been releasing some free stuff on Patreon. That's going to continue, so get the app. Get over to Patreon. You can follow me on Patreon for free. Patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. Download Patreon on your phone. You can download tons of audio for free. Save your data plan. Save it to your phone. Whatever the fuck you want to do. Plus, if you're a $5 or $10 patron a month, you get fucking 30 hours of bonus content a month. Jeremy McGill, thanks for being a $5 patron. Trailbound is back at $5. Thanks to Trailbound. Matt Beer is back. What's up to Matt Beer? Michael Eaton as well is back in the 2 spots. So thank you to Michael. And all the $25 patrons. Enzo Ravina became a $10 patron. William Ritchie up to the $6 spot. That's a weird spot to be in, but he's in it and certainly helps me. So I much appreciated there. I also want to say thank you to the $25 producers, obviously, who have been really keeping me alive on Patreon. For everybody, for the 50, 80 people that have to be dollar patrons, you know what I mean? For the 30 of you or 30 so of you to step up to be $25 a month, producers of the Joe Cronin Show. Thank all of you guys on the screen right now. You guys are beasts, and usually you're multiple donators as well. You're donating on live shows as well. So that is full-on beast. Very appreciative of what you guys have done to keep me going here. So thank you. That being said, Jake, is there any? I have news here. Is there any news you want to talk about? Throughout the day, there was a lot of news. Only thing I talked about was the WrestleMania card changing. I didn't talk about almost any of the other wrestling news today.
Yeah, according to a source, apparently one match has already been filmed at Full Sail for WrestleMania 36. And they had also filmed one SmackDown, a couple segments for Raw, and 205 Live for the next, 3 weeks, I guess.
Yeah, apparently they are over filming, so they have stuff in the can in case
it'll be good for continuity. I mean, that's a plus.
Well, yeah, and if lockdown continues to continue,
worsens,
yeah. I mean, the thing about it is you could see some states open up because it looks like Trump's going to put it in the states' hands coming up soon. So in the next, I would say in the next 10 to 15 days, Trump is going to make a decision on if it's up to the local states. And if it goes, and it kind of is now anyway, but if it goes up to the local states completely and Trump, backs off on his lockdown, it will be an advisory to try to stay home, but the states will potentially open up in the next, maybe in the next 10 to 30 to 50 days. It could be anything. And if they decide that there's no cases in a place like, Idaho, or somewhere like that, are they going to get approval to have a small audience somewhere where they could potentially set up shop and film from?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like you said, it's a state-by-state basis. If it's done on a national level, if something slows down or there's no cases somewhere, maybe they could have a 50 or less audience, as was once advised by the CDC. So, that's a possibility. And you don't know what the future holds at this point. And
it could get worse in Florida.
How they could, yeah, that's true. It could. I didn't see how they could cancel or postpone WrestleMania. I know everybody said, move it to the summer. But how do you keep these storylines now in limbo until summertime?
You don't call it WrestleMania, but you have the matches.
That's what I was saying. I even said, Trevor and I were discussing this. I said have a Super Raw and a Super SmackDown, split it into 2 nights, as what they did now, and boost the hell out of your TV ratings. WrestleMania is so big, it's on TV, and don't do it on the network. Have it on Raw, have it on NXT,
WrestleMania.
have it on SmackDown.
But see,
I know, but don't call it WrestleMania. But just have all the matches you're going to have now.
There's a
and
problem.
then build for a new one over the summer.
There's a
I
problem.
think that would have been for best.
There's a problem with that. There's a problem if you do WrestleMania that way. I mean, then you don't have anything to build off of, I guess, because the stories are already there. And now, what do you do after that?
You can rebuild matches for a new Mania. I mean, there's nothing here really that can't be built upon going forward. I think the only one that you would have a hard time with is Goldberg.
Right.
Everything else, you can pair up with different people and have different things happen. The Fiend can be inserted anywhere. Same thing with Aleister Black. Seth Rollins can always have a good match with somebody. Edge, people want to see him compete more than once. So, just because it's not him and Orton doesn't mean it can't happen again with somebody else. I think that they could build a whole new, same way they have SummerSlam card. Obviously it's not the same as Mania. Same thing. You just have to build new matches.
Yeah.
They have enough time to do it. If it happens in June where they have the actual Mania, still have all these matches now, because you can't hold out for the next 3 months waiting to have Goldberg and Roman Reigns face each other. You can't wait for Cena and the Fiend to face off because of what's going on. You wouldn't have Thanos get out of the ship and be like, hold on, people are sick, we'll do this in 3 months. That's movies don't work like that. And that's what WWE is. It's entertainment. So, I mean, finish the storylines now and continue it in the future. So I would have preferred them do it that way and just not had the 2-night WrestleMania. So essentially, yeah, it would have been canceled, but so long as they get rid of the storylines now and not postpone those as well. That's what I would have preferred. I just don't see them being able to hold on to these matches for another 3+ months. How do you keep these feuds in limbo for that long? You're going to re-show the same promos over and over and over and over again? Doesn't work. So,
yeah, they're going to have to after WrestleMania. That's the real problem.
Yeah, that's the issue. Once WrestleMania happens, now they have to build off of new stuff, and apparently also the WWE Network access was cut off in Saudi Arabia. So. I'm not sure what's going on there, but fans are tweeting out that they have a problem signing into the network, and they said WWE Network will not be available in Saudi Arabia until further notice, and that's coming out from WWE Network themselves. So,
why won't it be available?
We don't know as of yet, and it's interesting. It's this is from the Ask WWE Network Twitter account. A fan reached out and said, I am from Saudi Arabia. I have a problem watching old Raw episodes. They're locked. I have a subscription, but it shows me an error message. And WWE tweeted out saying, thank you for reaching out. Our sincerest apologies for the inconvenience. WWE Network will not be available in Saudi Arabia until further notice.
Jesus.
So I don't know what's up, but that happened as of noon today. So they're no longer listed in the worldwide locations for viewing either. Hundreds of countries, but Saudi Arabia is not on the list.
God damn this cough, man. Fuck me.
Yeah, like Luke just said, you cough in public. People want to take your head off.
Yeah, that's why I'm not going in public. That's why, because I've got this tickly cough. And I've had I had the shortness of breath, but I've had that since February 29th.
Yeah, you've had this for...
It's anxiety.
And you usually get that each year as well. You get some form of... You had that cough that wouldn't go away forever. And
every year.
So.
Every year at this time. It's usually around end of January. I get
Makes
this
me wonder
cough.
if you have allergies of some
No,
sort,
I do.
too.
No, that's... I
Okay.
think it's allergies. Because me and Leah went outside. Remember when it was warm the other day? We were outside a bunch, and now it's all in me, and I'm sneezing and coughing. And I've got the little bit of shortness of breath, but not bad. And most of it's anxiety. Because I notice it's when we start talking about the stuff that's going on, I get really kind of hyper and nervous and anxious about it. So, no, I believe it's anxiety. Because somebody just said, I saw someone in the chat say, Joe, you should really actually get checked. Well, this has been going on since February 29th, because it was February 29th on an AEW review when Jake wasn't here.
Yeah, and you had to just leave the stream.
Where
for
I
a
left
while.
the stream, and I was like, I can't breathe, and I left the stream. Unless the corona was lingering in me for like 30 days now. So I think I'd be dead, or it would have been worse by now. So
and when they say mild cases are still with a good deal of symptoms.
Right.
It's not like you're totally symptom free. When they say mild cases, it sucks. It's like a low level flu. You're still getting fever, shortness of breath, sometimes these GI issues too.
Yeah,
so
it's all
it's just
ticklish.
not to the point where you need hospitalization.
Right.
Anything that they consider mild just means you aren't being hospitalized.
Yeah. No, I just wanted to point that out for the person that's like worried about me. Don't be worried about me. I think I'm fine. It's from talking fast, not getting enough breath. It's from not breathing properly because I'm speaking too much. It's from being out of shape, having the esophagus issues that I had a little bit. It's from the allergies, and I get a cough every year. People that have been watching me, they know. I remember was it 2 years ago or a year ago? Dude, I think it was about 45 days that I was like,
yeah, like
least. 35 days. Look at Cornette. Look at fucking Cornette now. And I like Cornette's constantly doing it. I think it's from the
Meltzer too. Meltzer's been sick for like 3 months.
Yeah, it's a part of it can also be a disruption in your vocal cords from speaking too much. So it sets off a trigger similar to a cough and stuff like that. And anyway, with everything going on, I developed anxiety as well. So I have really bad random anxiety. But thank you for your concern. I should be okay. But I think it's just that. And I feel
it is funny, and I'm sure it'll end up happening on the stream too. But if I get any air that I swallow or get stuck whatsoever, you'll hear me. It sounds like a drowning rat. It's terrible, but it just I drive Courtney nuts at nighttime because if you lay in bed, especially if you're on your side, all of a sudden because the air just comes up, and that's what it sounds like. A leaky pipe. It's crazy, but
the best thing to do that I've found is number one, going outside obviously helps with anxiety. If you can't go outside, then
sunlight is good.
Comedy movies really get me. Like something funny.
Anal blasting.
Well, laughing or throwing water in your face and shocking yourself. That's a big thing too. Shocking yourself is perfect for the anxiety if you get that out there. If anybody has that. I'm somebody who's not big into believing in anxiety and stuff like that. I believe in it. I believe in that. I believe in anxiety now a big time because I've experienced it multiple times now, and I believe
it's no joke.
Post-traumatic stress, like being traumatized by things, flashbacks. I sort of didn't get that before. I totally get it now. I can't believe it happens to me. So I get what you're people out there that have those troubles. I totally get it because mine is rare that I get it. So the people out there that get it daily or weekly, oh my God, how do you know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry. Like, that sucks. It's real.
Yeah, Courtney deals with it. It's terrible at times, and it's horrendous. Like I said, she could have a stressful day at work, and then 2 days later, the residual effects will hit her, and she'll have this huge blown out anxiety attack, and it just, you're sitting down watching TV. Nothing's wrong, but it's just the way your brain handles and processes things. So
yeah. Well, I don't have a primary care doctor because I don't have health insurance. So I have no doctor. I have a doctor.
Now's not the time to go to primary anyway.
And now I'm not going to go anyway. So yeah.
Sadly.
I do feel like I run out of breath when I'm talking, but I think that's the tickle in my esophagus and throat.
Box breathing does help. You breathe in for 4 seconds, you hold it, 4 seconds, out for 4, and then hold for 4. And you do that repeatedly. And that helps the lungs expand because you're holding the oxygen, then you're letting it out. So it gives you a chance to like recycle and kind of reboot.
Could be a little heart thing that I have too. I'm not really sure. I'm going to get looked at once. I was about to get looked at, and then the whole Corona thing happened. Once the Corona stuff is over, I'll look into it more and try to figure it out. But because it just feels weird. Let me go to the donations to clean these up here.
Shit bomb.
I just don't give two shits about WWE or wrestling right now. This whole coronavirus thing just pisses me off. Also, Joe, I know I told about Metaball Studios video, but they also have all Halo, Star Trek and Star Wars vehicles sizes from small.
What? All Halo and Star Trek, Star Wars vehicles sizes from smallest to largest? Pussy Lips McGee, thank you, man. I'm going to go look at whatever you're talking about. Hold on a minute. Meatball Studios video. Let me go take a look at that. Let me try to see what you're talking about.
That's cool. Show everything aspect ratio.
Oh, is that what he's talking about?
It sounds like it. I could be way off, but it seems like, smallest to largest. Did you see Triple H blame his WrestleMania loss on his heavy costume?
Oh, my God. Are you serious?
Yeah, he said, just an FYI, he's talking about WrestleMania 30 when he lost to Daniel Bryan because that was played on ESPN. He said that entrance costume was super heavy, like 45 pounds. My legs were shot. That's the only reason Daniel beat me. And And then Batista said, and I got shit for wearing blue, you know? So it was a good back and forth, but made me chuckle.
Oh, my God. Wow, that's pretty fucking funny, man.
Did you see Paige join Twitch as well? She's going to start streaming soon.
Hell yeah, man.
I'm curious to see what that turns into.
Another thought on Twitch. She's going to get mad donations from attention-starved simps.
She had 10,000 followers after one 3-hour gaming session, so
Makes me
I haven't
depressed.
seen her yet, but...
It's making me depressed. All the work I do on Twitch. God damn it, all the work I do. Shit bum.
Not wrestling related. But Indiana is now on state of emergency. Seriously, this shit fucking sucks.
Indiana, yeah, I mean, it does suck, man. It really does. But people got to be... you just got to stay in, man. You got to stay in and be clean as best you can to delay this virus, because in the next 2 weeks it's going to get worse. So you got to stay in and delay it, because you won't see the results for another 4 weeks to 5 weeks to 6 weeks to 7 weeks. But everything you did wrong the last 3 weeks is going to come out this week and next week.
Can I get your opinion on this? I'm a UPS worker and I'm so fucking mad that they have changed literally nothing to protect us from the virus. I'm considering acting like a libtard and protesting by writing something crazy on a shirt and wearing it to work.
Maybe. I don't know. I guess I would just kind of ask them, like, what are we doing here? You know what I mean? What the fuck are we doing? You know? That's what I would consider doing.
Yeah, see if you can get a few workers together to say something rather than just yourself.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want to go...
Don't single yourself
Super
out.
chat.
Yeah.
Super chat. Hey Joe, check out Darby Allin versus Valtian Dream.
I'll look it up, Red Comet Man. Yeah, and you know, don't break the ranks right now or cause a problem.
What else we got?
But
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
If everything gets better, they should have SummerSlam, a bigger event, and have All-Star card just to make it up from this WrestleMania.
Jeremy, I agree, man. Thank you, Jeremy. I also think that, yeah, try to get sanitizer and try to get anybody to help. Go on Facebook, say we're UPS drivers and we could use some gloves and sanitation. Here's the address. Here's my address. Maybe some people will send you stuff, and take the initiative yourself and be like, here's what we got to do. And then worry about it later, exposing them for the bullshit. Yeah, I hope we have...
What else we got? Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
I have mild anxiety and I've had 3 seizures in my lifetime. No fun, but the worst thing about my anxiety by far is me second-guessing myself, even if it's something I know by heart.
Yeah, that does suck, Glorious. Thank you, Glorious. And yeah, it's the worst, man. This is really a test for people. People are out there crazy. Death diving. James Metzler is about to donate $2 for death diving. Dude, it's fucking hilarious. I watched it.
Super chat.
That shit killed me.
Death diving, watch it now, LOL, but seriously. Collision, skull.
That's what I've been watching, dude. I've been watching death diving. People were sending it to me. And the only thing about it is that, like, they don't commentate it very good, I don't think. They're like, oh, wow, that was a unique thing. But it could be so much better. Like, here's some of it right here. Look at this.
The replay, probably, but that's another 10 right there.
Oh, beautiful Duts. Look at that acrobatic skill. Really looked like he was owning the air. How many times did he twist there, Lars?
82. I was just looking at his arms. Look at his arms, how neatly they're tucked in, and just his perfect form. That's a trick.
Like, they should...
I'm going to leave this...
Oh, shit! Death diving! Oh, my God! And then the swan dive!
I'm going to leave this briefcase right
The plancha!
I'm gonna leave this briefcase right here. I'm gonna leave this briefcase right here.
Son, run, you fat bitch. Run, you fat bitch. Run, you fat bitch. Run, you fat bitch. Run, you fucking fat bitch. Don't you think I'm a fucking terrorist? Run, you fat bitch.
Yo, let's all give it up for 6 for dropping my birth year, 1984. 6, thank you, man. Thank you for the big tip. Much appreciated. And by the way, that fat... Look at, she ran away from him because he had coronavirus. Did you see that? He goes, I got corona. And she goes, ah! Ah! And her big bitchy tits are bouncing everywhere. Fucking crazy. Let's go back to death diving. Let's go back to a little bit of death diving. Courtesy of ESPN.
Shit is nuts.
Here's some more of it. But see, I would call it a little bit differently.
The Ocho.
Let's go down to Fujinawa, who just, with that amazing dive, you did really well. Oh, I think it was really good. I think I dove really well. I hope the judge are nice to me. Yes, they're good. Oh, my goodness. The score is so close to first place. He's just 2 behind. Here we go. A 13-year-old boy is going to death dive. Would your kid even be able to do this? I don't know. Leo Landro, here he goes. Oh, my goodness. Fall away. Peter Pan. Wow, he went with the backwards. I believe he went with the diving free fall Peter Pan maneuver as he went backwards, head over tea kettle, grabbing the feet. Watch this launch. Great distance off the platform. And look at that. There's the Peter Pan there. The move. And look at this. Here's the Peter Pan. It's coming right there. Peter Pan to Neverland and down into the water. Still able to land with all 4 extremities first into the water. Let's see how the judge award this. Oh, my goodness. He only landed position number 5. The crowd is not happy about this. They're booing. Look at the boos from the entire crowd is upset about that. Oh, even the next contestant is upset. He's booing the judges there. That poor kid. I thought he executed the Peter Pan first start of the morning. I mean, I don't understand why they gave him such a bad grade. But anyway, here we go. Let's see what's going to happen here. All right. He's getting in position. And oh, the dead man! The dead man's legacy into the water! He went full corpse! Let's look at the fall-away corpse! That is the 9/11 drop down right there. Oh, I'm sorry. Good God. We'll eat our own shitty. Come on. That's why our mascot looks like a...
If WWE were smart, they get approval through Trump to have fans at WrestleMania and show the world how to do social distancing. I second what Pussy Lips said about Meta Ball Studios. I love that shit.
Nebbit the Jew, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Somebody in the chat said, rotating coffin drop! Nebbit the Jew, thank you for the Ocho, man. Yeah, I guess I got to check them out, I suppose. Yeah, imagine that if they put a person every 6 seats. You know what I mean? And they set it up where a person was in every 6 seats. And then people even had to leave in orderly fashions and they got some kind of approval. Yeah, that'd be interesting if they could pull that off.
I mean, my doctors, they literally have tape on the ground. You have to stand in certain boxes to move.
Box? You want a box? Oh, I swear to God. I'm selling a box right now. Rye box. Ryback, rice sack. Do you guys want to be a rice sack? I will do it.
He said he'll only return to wrestling for WWE or AEW only. Nobody wants you. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No one's knocking at that door.
Who
wants to pick a fight with... Nope. Nobody's interested.
Darby Allin, eat your heart out. I'm talking, Jake, the rotation on this. Look at this. Spiral coffin drop. Look at this.
That is nuts.
That is unbelievable and still able to get all 4 extremities down for the plant right there. Absolutely incredible. Spiraling coffin drop.
Still knocked the wind out of himself and shit his trunks, but still smiling, Joe.
And this crowd is awaiting the next contestant. Let's see what happens here. This has really been exciting today. Look at this guy. I'd bang. Oh, well, never mind. Look at this. Oh, look at that. Oh, there it is. The full rotation. The shooting star. Death Valley drop.
Crowd happy, but not thoroughly impressed.
Not really. He just really did just leap kind of and launch himself for a sort of a standing, it was a standing shooting star press right there. And really, you could do that in a wrestling ring. There was only one rotation, and he landed on all 4s. Honestly, I'm not impressed by this at all. It was a thing of beauty from the picturesque picture we had there, shot of it. But as far as creativity, it really wasn't that creative. What we just saw was just a standing, running, shooting star press that you could really accomplish in a wrestling ring and land. So I was not impressed. We'll see if the judges are impressed. If he gets below 45, they were not impressed. And my goodness, look at the videos that are popping up to suggest to us are in the way, but it looks like he did bad. 7.7 and 6.5. That's some of the lowest scores we saw in this video, rightfully so, for that lazy cocksucker, Jake.
Wow, we'd have to agree with Tommy NC when he does, in fact, say
oh my God. Can you imagine Tommy jumping off of that thing?
That's what I'm talking about.
I would suck the dick of a man with coronavirus to see
that
Tommy
happen.
jump off.
I'd catch it in my mouth with you. I would love to see that fucking happen with Tommy.
Yeah.
Way up, just... It's a bird. It's a plane. Oh, shit. It's a tidal wave.
Thank you to James Metzler.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Did you see the Arizona couple just did fish cleaner as a preventative method for the virus? I just sent the article to Jake. Some crazy stuff.
Yes, people are blaming Trump for that because he said the cure, what it was, what cure kind of has been working, which is true. But people are going out and then just doing dumb shit because they're like, oh, I heard it's in this product. Let me take it now.
Yeah, they're taking way too much of it, especially when they're not sick, so they're poisoning themselves.
Stop it, you idiots. It's not Trump's fault. Listen, even if you hate Trump, it's not Trump's fault that some fucking idiots are going out there and doing this. Do you remember when all the kids around the country were eating Tide Pods? Was that Trump's fault too? Stop blaming Trump for things retards do, all right? It doesn't matter. It's fucking... Talking about what is working as a cure is not a bad thing when it's actually happening. The scientists are saying they don't 100% know, but from what they're seeing, it seems to be working, so they're going to be rolling it out everywhere in case people are that bad and they can use it. It's been administered safely, just like the malaria drug or whatever it is called. Just because some retard went, now I'm going to go take fish
Hello,
shit.
Joe, you sexy fuck. Welcome back, Jake, you sexy beast. Well, I've been sitting home without dick or pussy. I'm ready to make an OnlyFans page so you guys can watch me fuck this tight little pink pussy and my tight ass with all my toys. My clit is throbbing.
What the fuck? Yeah, kids are licking toilet seats. That's true. Blumpkin cunt pussy juice. Thank you for the $5 and becoming a $5 shit bum. Yeah, people have been licking toilet seats recently in videos like, toilet seat challenge. Oh, that's a good idea with coronavirus. Yeah, lick a toilet seat. Even if you clean it. What are you doing? Like, are they going to blame people for that?
That's ridiculously insane.
You can't blame Trump for stupid fucking people. Anybody sees those Facebook posts from people that are like, Trump was irresponsible with what he said. Shut the fuck up, you idiot retards. What are you doing? You're eating fucking fish cleaner, you stupid idiot. Who's to blame for the Tide Pods or the poison that other people eat all the time? People are just dumb. Sorry to that. I mean, that's horrible for that couple, but what are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? You can find lots of products in lots of things. People don't go out and go, I'm just going to fucking take that now. That's not made to be ingested with other poisons. And you don't know how the drugs interact. Go see a doctor and get it. It's being administered everywhere. It's being rolled out everywhere. What the fuck are you doing? Trudeau's a meathead. He didn't even close the planes down and said all that stuff. Yeah, you're right. I mean, Blumpkin cunt pussy juice. Thank you, Blumpkin cunt pussy juice. Jake, anything else story-wise from you? I know there's other stuff probably, but...
Yeah, I was a bit confused with the WWE Network offering because some people said it did include WrestleMania, but on WWE's website it says the unprecedented offering for free includes every WrestleMania previous to this one, every Royal Rumble, SummerSlam, and Survivor Series, every NXT TakeOver and UK TakeOver, the entire WWE 24 docuseries, all of Stone Cold's Broken Skull sessions, WWE Ruthless Aggression, and the Monday Night Wars series. Also is every episode of recent Monday Night Raw, recent episode of Friday Night SmackDown, WWE Untold, the FCW story, and then it says, we've already doubled down with a historic WrestleMania that's too big for just one night streaming on the network. Now in the lead up to the show of shows, you can relive classic matches, experiences, and entertainments, blah, blah, blah. Just create your account. So I don't take that as including WrestleMania.
Yeah,
I think that's just up until WrestleMania is the offer.
Yeah, I don't think WrestleMania is... the new WrestleMania, I don't believe, is happening on ESPN. Now,
No, because that deal fell through as well. I guess WWE wanted a lot of money for ESPN Plus, and they weren't, in the terms of making a deal with that much at stake right now. They apparently, rumor has it, wanted more money than UFC. They valued themselves higher than UFC.
Damn.
So again, that's hearsay, but yeah, because one of the news articles I saw, it says WWE offers free network access to content, including WrestleMania 36. But on the website, it doesn't sound like that's the case. So we'll see. I mean, we'll see what happens. I am still interested, like I said, with the Cena and Wyatt match, because apparently they're going to do something in lieu of what they did with the House of Horrors match, except not retarded and gay. So that's a plus. They're going to do, on-site location, something in a warehouse, and Bray Wyatt and John Cena are both involved in the creative side of things. So I'm really curious as to how this turns out. It's really piqued my interest.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that. So
I'm excited for anything, man. I've just been so bored. Me and you, Jake, I am personally going to try to bring some more content to you guys this week. Because I'm sure the news won't be that exciting and things won't be that exciting. I'm going to try to be doing... There's a couple things I'm going to try to do. Just reviewing matches or reviewing whole events. I think whole events are tougher because we have to sit down for 3 hours and watch them and then review them along with everything else that's going on. So I may work on going into some older matches and reviewing them possibly.
Yeah, we can each come with a match in mind, have both of us watch and comment on it, something like that.
Yeah, or we could both watch one match or two matches or whatever. And I think that would be fun starting point to get those rolled out to you. Me and Jake hopefully can try to do something on Patreon for you guys too, to up the Patreon content and to get that rolling over there. So that's going to be available, and there's going to be the free stuff on YouTube to try to give something to go on. I'm going to try to maybe continue my 2K series again, where people are having matches with stories when I used to make the storylines, like the Shinsuke Nakamura Hulk Hogan one. I thought people kind of liked that. I think it would be fun to try to bring that. I'm
also working on timing of a show. It looks like with scheduling, it'll lead into Out of Nowhere, which will be cool because we have that open 2 or 3 hour slot there. And for what I have in mind, I think it'll be fun for everybody to get involved with. So I'm working out 2 more of the logistics of it, but it looks like that's when it'll be, and it'll be a lot of fun. Get everybody involved and do a little non-wrestling stuff. So.
Yeah, we'll be talking about non-wrestling things on Patreon too, and everywhere. There'll be a lot of stuff to do here.
Plus, you have Throwdown, monetize this as always. A lot of content still coming at you.
Yeah, and man, I think we should wrap it up for tonight. Got to be up for our kids, obviously.
My nails are painted. My makeup's been done. I've watched dozens of movies. I've lost at Candyland more times than I can count. We whipped out the old board games, and we're only a week in, so I don't know what the hell.
I'll be back with more gaming this week. We had fun gaming last night. A lot of gaming going on. The little hangout gaming stream is going to be popping up a little bit more throughout the day because that's there's stuff to do there. So we will. I'll be doing that. Hope you guys
pour me a
hit
beer.
that like button.
You've got a new subscriber.
Gabriel Lopez, thank you for subbing to the channel. Gabriel Lopez, thank you, man. And we'll have more content on Patreon. Go check out the Patreon. We'll be shouting you guys out all week over there. We'll have a lot more going on. Tomorrow night will be Throwdown over on Corrupted, my other channel, Corrupted Nation. Go sub to that if you haven't. We talk all non-wrestling stuff over there. I went on a rant today about the government. I was just flipping out on both parties and flipping out over the idea it wasn't getting done. I had a lot of fun. I've had a lot of fun today. And what else is there to mention, I guess? Wednesday we'll be live with the AEW review. Hope that's another decent show like last week. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, we'll see what they do with it.
And my kid...
And Cora just went ahead and tweeted us on Twitter, and they sent us the video of Rhea Ripley visiting the site of WrestleMania, and you see her standing there on the pirate ship and all that. So, I mean... Damn, that's really disappointing to see what we missed out on, unfortunately. All the pyro and stuff. Ugh, so disappointing.
Yeah, it's very weird. I don't know what
I wish they still could have just done it at the arena. That would have been great.
Or film that, at least that part we were talking about, like filming something like that.
Something with it. I mean, my God, the set looks really cool.
But for everybody else, thank you guys. Stay tuned throughout the week. Make sure to keep coming back to my channel. Watch old videos I have, like the current ones. Share all my videos everywhere on Facebook and everywhere. Tell all your wrestling friends, throw it out in the groups and whatever else you can do. Because sometimes YouTube doesn't tell you when I'm live because they don't always share all the videos. It's just the thing that goes on YouTube. So know that.
What else we got?
Hit the bell.
Oh,
all that
a
stuff.
little bit of the bubbly.
Lex Luger.
Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly. That's it.
This virus sucks. I'm trying wheel away from this mess, but every time I go out my fucking wheelchair gets infected and I have to clean it and my arms get really tired and I can't feel my legs. It's just a mess. I feel like killing someone again.
Oh no.
Pensive face.
Oh no, Lex Luger. He's here at WrestleMania 10. Lex Luger. The very embodiment of the World Wrestling Federation. And yes, can you feel it wherever you are, ladies and gentlemen? He's come to WrestleMania to defeat Yokozuna. And look at the fireworks. WrestleMania 10. What a WrestleMania 10 was. But yeah, man, I'm going to play something fun for everybody. And we're out of here, man. Jake, thank you, man. Welcome back, you savior, son of a bitch.
Thank you so much. Thank you again, everyone, for being so amazing. All the well wishes, all the positive vibes really helped me through. I love you all. Stay sexy, stay healthy, take care of each other, and I will see you Wednesday for the AEW review.
All right, baby.
All
Good night,
right,
everybody.
kisses, baby. I'll talk to you soon.
Thanks, Jake. I'll talk to you on Facebook.
Thank you.
Mwah. Good night, everybody. Thank you for watching. Well, I'm going to give you something else to watch here in a second. But Soundwave, thank you to Soundwave92 for the $29 that made him the top donator of the stream. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy this classic match from a little while back. Just a absolute classic from the Hell in a Cell match that took place with me, Bailey, and Dave on commentary. Enjoy this.
Gentlemen, welcome back to JCS Wrestling, and do we have one hell of a main event for you here tonight? The Elimination Chamber matchup, hosted with
Wait a minute. Who the hell is in the back on the right? What is that? What the hell is that? Bailey, is that your dad?
That's not my dad. He looks like your dad if it looks like anybody.
Wait a minute. He looks like he's on crack. If he wins, I'm not facing him.
Dear
You know what
God,
his
that
name
man's
is?
head looks like a balloon.
I came in to save Bailey big time. That was amazing. His head's cut off at the top, too. What a terrible
Ladies and gentlemen,
Photoshop
that
job.
is indeed Mario from Super Mario Brothers, and also Kevin Owens, X-Pac, Seth Rollins, Bret Hart, and Bam Bam Bigelow here in this #1 Contenders Elimination Chamber match.
We've got Mario competing in a match with these actual proven wrestlers. This is ridiculous.
Yeah. Well,
But
I'll
you
tell
know what, Dave? You don't know anything until when you see he's been in the ring before you start making judgment, okay? He may be one hell of a wrestler, and to be honest with you, I'm very intrigued to see what he can do. Oh, we're going right now.
Well, here we go. It started. Oh, Bam Bam.
Bam Bam Bigelow right out of the gates with a DDT to Seth Rollins.
Right away, right to a... This is what Bam Bam Bigelow does, dude. He's from New Jersey. He's crazy, and he's probably going to beat Seth Rollins' ass. I mean, it could be one of them that wins.
Well, Seth Rollins has been a world champion, so we'll see how much he fares for that when taking on Bam Bam Bigelow here.
Oh, my God. Mario's masturbating in the cage.
He's not masturbating. What are you looking at?
He's over in his pod. He's touching himself, Bailey. I saw it.
No, he's not.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. He definitely looks
Sick.
like a greasy wop dago.
Oh,
Whoa.
yeah, definitely.
Hey, okay, that's enough. Cronin, come on, man.
Hey, I didn't say it.
I know, but you gonna allow that? You're the one that you're the one that writes his check out.
Oh, my God. Forget that. Look, Bam Bam just took a shot from Seth Rollins across the jaw.
Huge
It's
running.
covered
forward
under
there.
free speech, Justin Bailey. Don't you love America with
Well,
its
we all-
Constitution?
Maybe that's
You know
why-
what, Dave? We have a lot of fans, and we got to be very, very sensitive towards people. You know, we don't want to offend any of our fans.
X-Pac's in the match now. I met him the other day.
Now X-Pac. Did he tell you that this match was happening?
He did not, no.
Now what's
X-Pac now,
Xbox
he's
waiting
just
for?
Watching. He's watching Bam Bam Bigelow, that gut wrench suplex on Seth Rollins.
What a smart move. They're double teaming Seth Rollins right now.
Irish whip. Seth Rollins comes back. Oh!
Did
Bam
you
Bam
see
Bigelow.
that, Bailey?
I
You
saw
see
it. He
that?
took X-Pac out. Now
X-Pac-
Seth Rollins airmails a drop kick.
Dude, X-Pac threw him off the rope, and then while X-Pac was waiting to back body drop him, Bam Bam just sucker punched him. That
I
was
gotta be
hilarious.
honest, it's very it's hard to pay attention to what's going on in the ring when I see Super Mario in one of those pods. I'm excited as hell to see this guy get in there.
Yeah, this is pretty crazy.
Dave, how are you feeling about that?
I'm just amazed that this guy was even allowed to be here tonight with these actual specimens of perfection that we're seeing right now in the ring.
Here comes Kevin Owens now. Kevin Owens is in this match, and we now have 4 people legal in the ring right now.
And I know why Mario wears that full outfit there. It's so that grease dripping from his sweaty Italian body doesn't, flood the ring and mess up the mat.
You guys have some serious issues with Minority. You know that?
Well, you know what? I've got something to say. Do you know why Italian people grow a mustache?
I don't want to hear this joke.
Because they want to look more like Mama.
Oh.
God. What is the matter with you? Fans, I want to apologize. I can't apologize enough for the
Those
comment
Italians love their gold, don't they?
Oh, God. And now, bam, bam, with it.
Speaking of gold, that's what we're seeing right now in the ring right now.
Look at Seth Rollins. What's he doing?
Seth Rollins top rope. Oh,
unbelievable.
You see Mario staring at Seth Rollins' ass?
Knock it off, damn it.
I think it's quite convenient that the Italian gets to be the last guy coming into the match tonight.
Here comes the Hitman, Bret Hart. He's going to get in the action now. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to remind you that the winner of this match earns a #1 contender spot against the world champion. That'll be you, Joe Cronin, on July 2nd at Border Wars 1 on pay-per-view. It will be live, so make sure and stay tuned for that.
Oh, yeah, I can't wait for our... Look out, X-Pac, moonsault!
Oh, my God.
I'll tell you what, it's our first pay-per-view here on JCS on July 2nd. It's going to be absolutely epic. I hope you guys can be there to watch me kick everyone's ass. It doesn't matter which one of these misfits is here. Obviously, Mario's last to come in. He has an advantage, of course.
Now, with all due respect, Joe Cronin, never count out a Canadian.
Where?
Now X-Pac gets thrown. Oh, my God. Right over the top rope and onto that steel grate.
Oh, Seth Rollins going for a pin. Wait, who's a Canadian in this match? Mario?
Bret Hart.
Come on, man.
Oh, that's right.
And now Super Mario, he's in the ring. Look at him. He's like a little ball of fire.
Honestly, I'll whoop his ass, too. I'll send him back to Canada. Look at
Well, I'm worried Super Mario is going to get that invincibility star.
Oh, big boot from Mario to Bret Hart. There's utter chaos right now in this ring. I don't know where to look right now on my monitor. It's all over the place. Kevin Owens with a Russian leg sweep. Bret Hart with boots to the midsection of Super Mario. Here's a pin.
Now, where is Bowser when you need him?
What?
I'll tell you what. Mario's feet. He's at an advantage already because Italians have those gigantic feet.
I'm pretty sure Super Mario just pinned Bret Hart, but I believe he kicked out. Now Seth Rollins is headed up to the top turnbuckle. He's going to do some high flying. Oh, my God.
Unbelievable.
Corkscrew splash there from Seth Rollins into a pin.
He landed right on X-Sack.
On who? Who's that?
Well, he landed on X-Pac's sack is what I meant.
Oh, okay. Very good, Cronin.
He has a boner, too.
Okay, why are you looking in that?
Oh!
Bret Hart. Oh, no, somebody just got busted open.
There's blood in the ring.
He super kicked X-Pac right in the eye. I can't tell if X-Pac is bleeding or if he's just smoking reefer standing moonsault there. Look at Bam Bam Bigelow taking advantage of this, Bailey.
And there, Kevin Owens just gets thrown over the pin. And X-Pac able to kick out. Look at Super Mario. He's got Seth Rollins up on his shoulder. Rolling senton.
What a move.
How fat do you think Bret Hart is? What a chubby pile of garbage.
Are you kidding me? What are you talking about?
Snap suplex here. Seth Rollins kicking out as X-Pac tried to cover him for the win there.
And we've got 2 great Canadians going at it right now with Kevin Owens and Bret the Hitman Hart.
Oh, Dragon Corkscrew. Now Bam Bam Bigelow trying to, with that knee right to the head of Super Mario there. And now there goes Seth Rollins.
I don't think this cage can contain the amount of stupid that's inside of it right now, Bailey.
I can't imagine if you were in there.
Yeah, if I was in there, I'd beat everyone's ass. Actually, I'd probably hide in one of those pods and wait till everybody was eliminated till I get the last guy because I'm smart. And then I'd beat his ass, too.
I bet you in there alone would have seen the stupid meter.
You want me to slap you in the face?
No, I'm sorry. All right, whatever. Sorry.
Come on, guys.
I'll slap the hell out of you, moron. You're talking to the world champion.
Okay, come on.
Calm down. Got a match to call here, Cronin. And now Bret Hart headed up top. He went there for that diving elbow. Now there's Seth Rollins. He's got X-Pac covered. 2, 3. He got him. X-Pac's been eliminated.
This referee's going to run out of breath before this thing's over.
It is absolute mayhem here in the ring tonight.
Take your bloody head and go home, X-Sack.
Now look at this.
Oh, my God.
Kevin Owens.
Wow.
Now Owens, he's going to cover Bret Hart here. Never mind, he's going to pick him back up as Bam Bam's tossed over the top rope.
Whoever wins this is going to have to face me, and that's the bad news for them.
This is one of the most brutal matches we've ever seen here on JCS Wrestling.
Very true, Dave. As you can see now, Super Mario closest to us here, trying to take out Bam Bam Bigelow.
He's kicked him in the balls.
Now Seth Rollins. Oh, look at Seth Rollins and Bret Hart now. Bret Hart brings him back in. Oh, and a backbreaker.
Look at Mario. He's submitting Bam Bam with some kind of sex move.
And now Kevin Owens, he's been covering Seth Rollins for quite some time. The referee's waiting to pin, and here it is, 2.
Why is
there's a kick out from Rollins.
Why is the referee counting? Oh, Bret Hart had Bam Bam pinned. Why don't we have more than one referee out here, Bailey? Can someone explain that to me?
Be honest with you, I got to agree with Cronin on this one, which is a very rare occasion. There needs to be more than one official in this match right now. Here's a cover. Rollins, 2. Kevin Owens out. No, he kicks out.
You know, if Bret Hart was smart, he'd just beat the hell out of Bam. Well, he is now, I guess. But with Mario, they just beat the hell out of this guy and get him out of there.
Now Kevin Owens has Seth Rollins. Oh, my God. He drops some fireman's carry down. Oh, and it's senton. And Kevin Owens is trying to take Seth Rollins out of the game here. Now look at Bret Hart. Suplex there to Bam Bam Bigelow. And oh, my God. Did I just see a moonsault from Kevin Owens? Here's a cover. 2, 3. Rollins has been... I can't see. Did he kick out?
I never saw Seth kick out. This referee's probably the same ref that ref that other match the other day. What an idiot. What a moron.
Now look at Kevin Owens. He's trying to finish Seth Rollins off here.
Look at the crowd. They only let white people in this arena.
Oh, knock it off.
From the top.
Oh, my God.
Man, they're going to kill each other. No one's going to get to WrestleMania.
It looks like Seth Rollins is bleeding.
Meatball just threw Bret Hart out of the ring.
Hey, cut it out.
Like Donald Trump's going to throw the Mexicans over the border.
Knock off with the racial slurs. I've had enough of that. Here's the cover. 1, 2, 3. Seth Rollins kicked out once again.
Now that you talk about it, Joe Cronin, I'm actually in the mood for some pizza and spaghetti.
Yeah. I can smell the pizza and spaghetti from here. Mario smells like, ugh. It smells like this neighbor lady I used to live next to. She was Italian and she smelled like sweaty meatballs. And that's the smell that Mario has right now.
What are we talking
Disgusting. When the moon, it's a pie, it's a smelly, hairy Italian.
Ladies and gentlemen, I can't, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say at this point. You guys.
What are you, Italian, Billy? Oh, a super kick by Seth. Look at Mario.
Back to the match we go. Oh, look at this. Bret Hart's about to be eliminated, but he does kick out.
Now, what is wrong with this ref tonight?
Super Mario now trying to go on the offensive with Kevin Owens, but instead he switches over to Bret Hart now. Going to go for a suplex, and he nails it.
I think I want to face Bam Bam Bigelow because he's an idiot.
Huh. Is that right?
Yeah, out of all the ones that I'm looking at here, he seems the dumbest.
Yeah, he seems a little slow.
He'd be on your level then. And now Bret Hart throws Super Mario into the turnbuckle. And this match is really taking a turn for the worse here. There's just so much all over the place. You got to feel for this referee. Honestly, it's hard to have to take care of everything that's going on here.
The action here tonight is absolutely unrelenting.
Oh, my. Bam Bam Bigelow with a diving elbow. Here's a cover, too. What just happened there?
He kicked out and Seth just landed on his own face.
Now, backside suplex.
Lobster head with a suplex.
Absolute warriors, truly capable of their craft, presenting themselves here tonight on JCS Wrestling.
Look out!
Oh! Back body drop from Mario.
Go back to Mario World, you cunt.
From Kevin Owens. And now look at this, Mario. Oh, throws sternum first into that turnbuckle from Kevin Owens. And now here's the cover, Bret Hart. He's down, 2, 3. No, he kicked out. And now Bam Bam, he's headed up to the top turnbuckle now. He's gonna fly, diving headbutt. No, it was a splash. Bret Hart's down. 1.
It's gotta be it.
2, 3.
Wow.
No, he
and now Kevin Owens is Mario.
What the hell is wrong with that ref? He counted 5 times.
Now look at Super
He
Mario.
don't know what he's
right back
doing.
to his feet. Oh my God! What an innovative move that was. You only learned that in Super Mario World. Look at Seth Rollins. Oh, from the top turnbuckle. Mario's about to eliminate Owens. No, Owens kicks out.
I'm sorry, there's something wrong here. That ref is crooked.
Why is he crooked?
Who's he
counted
out?
5
Wait a minute.
times. I saw his hand hit the mat 5 times.
He almost counted, and Seth Rollins' feet were on the ropes the whole time. He obviously can't see.
What the hell is going on?
He can't see a damn thing. You're right, Dave. He's a moron.
You hired him.
What a powerbomb by Bam Bam. I hired somebody else who hired him, and guess what? They're fired.
Uh-oh.
Look at Bam Bam trying to eat his ass out.
Oh. Let's look at Mario now over on the grate. Oh, my God!
In my opinion, this entire match is totally disqualified. We've seen a total bias from that ref. This is disgusting.
Bret Hart hitting that patent pile driver. Now Kevin Owens is going to take advantage. Here's the cover on Rollins. 2. Then Rollins kicks out.
This is incredible, Bailey.
This match is out of control right now. Super Mario hanging out on the outside with Bret Hart and Bam Bam Bigelow as Rollins and Kevin Owens are in the ring.
This whole situation is outrageous. It's egregious, unbelievable, and unacceptable.
No, I think I see a beanstalk growing in Mario's pants.
Oh, my God. A beat. And now look at Seth Rollins. Oh,
Is
my
that it?
God.
You got him?
Pump handle driver to Kevin Owens. Here's 2, 3. No, he kicked out.
How convenient again for the ref to be quite slow on his counts.
Yeah, nobody wants to give up here. Oh, man, a front face. Look, Bam Bam's bleeding. X-Pac is clearly a wuss.
Now Kevin Owens taking down Seth Rollins here with that backbreaker, and Rollins is hurt. Rollins is hurt bad, I can tell. Rollins gets back to his feet. Now, look at Kevin Owens. Oh, Kevin Owens going for the pop-up powerbomb to Rollins. Oh, he got it.
He got it. Wait a minute, Bret Hart covering Mario at the same time, Bailey.
It's a double pin. What happens?
Wait a minute, who's out?
What happened?
Who got pinned?
Got pinned?
What the hell just happened, Bailey?
I don't know. Who got pinned?
I thought said Mario's out of here.
This is absolute insanity.
Wait a minute. I guess
Ladies and gentlemen, we're on the horn right now. I'm trying to listen to the officials. I can't tell who was pinned.
Seth Rollins is out of here. Mario's still in it, I think.
I've just been informed from the official that Super Mario did indeed kick out and Seth Rollins was eliminated. You were right, Cronin.
Well, I don't think he kicked out. I just think the referee didn't see it when he was counting the other guy out. It's ridiculous. This is why I need 2 referees. I'm smart. That's why I'm the champion.
There's back body drops all over the place, and Bret Hart almost getting eliminated by Kevin Owens. And look at Super Mario here on that steel grate with that submission on Bam Bam Bigelow.
I know what it was. Mario, that son of a bitch, he used the warp whistle.
Take it easy. Now Kevin Owens, Irish whip goes Bret Hart.
What a move. He threw Bam Bam right into that ring.
Bam Bam looked like an Italian sausage being thrown on the grill.
Oh my God!
He
Kevin
tossed
Owens
him around
down.
like a Greek salad.
Would you guys cut it out? Damn!
What?
You know, don't what me. Don't play dumb. Even though I know that's really hard for you.
What the hell just happened to Bam Bam?
Bam Bam just got taken out by Bret Hart. Now Bret Hart, he's got... and he drops the foot on that arm.
He ping-ponged through the ropes.
Now Bret Hart. Man, Bret Hart going for that pile driver. Oh, he nailed it.
Bam Bam is bleeding everywhere. That's got to be it, Bailey. Mario
Here's
now.
the cover. 1, 2, is Bam Bam gone? No, he kicks out.
I take it back. I don't want to fight Bam Bam. I'll fight Kevin Owens.
I'm sure that's very convenient for you to think that now once you see how strong and resilient this wrestler is. Fireman's takedown there from Bret Hart.
Bailey. Take it easy.
Well, I'm wondering the last time that it was that Bam Bam Bigelow could see his own toes from his fat stomach.
There's a lot of fat people in this match right now. They've all been eating with Mario. That's why. They're all eating some.
Wait a minute, diving headbutt. Bret Hart's down. Super Mario taking advantage. 2.
I told you he was an idiot. He went for a move off the rope and he missed because he's a moron. And then Mario almost won.
Everybody's teaming up now on Bret Hart.
He's still out. Bam Bam is out cold, Bailey.
Oh my God, who's being counted? Is it Bam Bam? Is he down? No, he
what
kicks
the
out.
hell is wrong with that ref?
He's in the worst position.
He was not in good ring positioning. I agree with that. And now Mario tosses Bret Hart into the turnbuckle. Now he turns his attention to Bam Bam as he drops that elbow.
You know, when Mario goes out on a date and then brings a girl back to the hotel room, she asks him to use his nose instead of his privates.
What?
Look at how big his nose is. He looks like an idiot.
Why are we worrying about this instead of the matchup? Why are you talking about dates?
Because you know how many women are thinking about that right now? I'm answering questions.
You're not answering questions. You're making accusations.
I'm a champion
oh my God.
and a journalist.
Kevin Owens is down.
What are you besides an asshat?
Asshat. That's clever, Cronin. Real clever. Asshat.
That's clever, Cronin. Clever, you fucking idiot. Shut your mouth.
Why don't you calm down? Dave, help me out here. What is his deal?
I'm just still amazed that Super Mario is in the ring here with actual wrestlers. This is
Kevin Owens just
disgusting.
packaged pile driver to Bret Hart. Where's the cover? 2. Bret Hart's done. No, he kicks out.
What the hell is wrong with this ref? This is
I don't think there's anything wrong
unbelievable.
with the ref. I think it's just showcasing how strong and
Wow.
the stamina levels of Bret Hart.
Did you see Bam Bam just launched Mario? Where's Bam Bam going? What the hell's he doing?
Bam Bam headed to one of the pods or something there. But Bret Hart takes advantage, but Super Mario kicks out.
He is a moron. Now he's using his own head. He's bleeding from his head, and he headbutts Bret Hart.
Oh, look. Oh, my God. Bam Bam Bigelow showcasing his strength there to Bret Hart, and now he Irish whips Kevin Owens into the turnbuckle. Oh,
Bam
man,
Bam.
Bam Bam's got big plans for Kevin Owens here. What is Mario doing?
Look out, Mario!
Oh! The leg drop from Mario! Oh, and the back suplex from Bam Bam. Is Bret Hart finally finished? 1, 2. Bret Hart kicks out once again.
This is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. I'll tell you what, Bam Bam is a moron. We know that now. He is a certified idiot.
Bret Hart has easily shown us the most resilience out of anybody in this matchup. Here's the cover once again. It's a double pin again. Here we go. 2. Both kicked out.
What would have happened there?
Well, how convenient for the ref. He's always slow on his counts.
You see that You see that Miyamoto? It would never happen in a Miyamoto game.
Now you can see Bam Bam Bigelow's got... Oh, man! Super Mario steps in and cuts off Bigelow. Now he spins Bigelow around. What has he got in store? Oh, and a north side suplex. And now Bret Hart, he's just taking a breather sitting up in that Tom turnbuckle.
He's out. Whoa! Oh,
Kevin Owens!
What the hell? What did Mario just do?
I don't know. There's so much going on right now. I don't know which monitor to look at.
What is Mario doing?
I'll watch this one.
What is happening right now?
Mario with the big swing.
What is going on?
Oh, and the pop-up powerbomb to Bret Hart. Here's the cover. That's got to be it. 2. And a kick out. How the hell did he kick out?
How can Bam Bam even know where he is right now? And what is this?
And now Bam Bam Bigelow. And oh my God, how is Mario even able to stand right now? He's taken right back down by Bigelow, though. Oh, man. Bam Bam thrown right under the steel grating by Kevin Owens. And now it's just Mario and Bret in the ring right now. Mario turns him over. Oh, no. Mario, I thought he was going for that standing leg drop.
He stepped on his head, Bailey. What the hell is that? What kind of plumber is he?
What?
What's
Here's the cover.
doing?
Look at this. On the outside, I can't tell who's being pinned. They're right in front of us. I just can't see them. What's going on?
I'm having all kinds of problems here tonight, Bailey. I can't see anything.
Well, you shouldn't drink so much before the show.
What is Mario doing?
Oh, look at Mario and Bret Hart. Superplex!
Turn around, ref! You idiot, turn around!
This ref is blind.
Look at Mario. Look at him. He's dancing. Oh, standing leg drop. It's over for Bret Hart. There's no way he's kicking out of that.
Mamma
There's
mia!
2, 3. Oh, Bret Hart kicked out. I can't believe it.
I can't believe what just happened.
Bret Hart kicking out once again.
This is ridiculous.
This is amazing.
How is Bam Bam still in this thing? He's an idiot.
I have no idea. All of these men. It just shows how weak X-Pac and Seth Rollins were compared to these 4 men. Here's the cover. It looks like Bret Hart's down. Oh, wait, no, I can't see it. Who was it? It was Bam Bam covering Owens, and now Mario's covering Bret. Oh, and Bret kicks out.
Wow. X-Pac must be in the back crying. He got eliminated in 2 seconds. Plus, he's got period blood all over his face.
Knock it off.
And the big-nosed Italian.
He had a good showing, Cronin.
He was eliminated an hour ago, Bailey.
An hour ago? Man, you really embellished the times. You know that? And now look at Bret Hart.
And
And did you guys see that? Mario is down.
Wow.
He landed right on his nose out here on the steel.
Well, that probably braced his fall, considering how large it is.
Oh, look at Bret. Oh, DDT
wow.
to Kevin Owens. Busts him wide open. And now Mario kicks out from the outside to Bam Bam. There's so much going on, guys. I don't know where to stay.
There's too much action.
I can tell you where to go.
Where's that?
Somewhere else.
Yeah, good one, Cronin. Wait, nice and
Oh,
witty.
sharpshooter! Sharpshooter!
Sharpshooter on
He's gonna give
Kevin
up.
Owens. Kevin Owens is in it. Is he tapping? I think you see him tapping. He's tapping.
Bam Bam Bigelow's, dude, he just got DDT'd.
What the
It's a
hell?
double pin once again, too. Oh, and it's a
No, he
double
counted
kick.
three. He counted
That
three.
ref.
A lot of problems. Seems to be some confusion here tonight with our officials. Oh, my God. Bret Hart just got wobbled.
Everyone's afraid to face me. That's why nobody will cover anybody and take a win there. They don't want to face the champ.
And now Bam Bam covering Mario, too. And Mario kicks out.
What is
And
Kevin
look at-
Owens?
Oh, my God. Bret Hart just got package pile driver right on the steel. Look at the referee. He's going for the cover. 2. Oh, my God. He kicked out. How the hell is Bret Hart even breathing?
Knee breaker, Bailey. You missed it, you idiot.
I'm sorry. Someone just got pile drive right on the steel.
Well,
plate,
you missed
Cronin.
the action.
I apologize.
You missed the action, Four Eyes.
4 Eyes? What the hell's wrong with you?
You don't have glasses on, Bailey?
I do have glasses, but why do you have to insult me? What the hell did I do?
Does that really bother you that much? You have to pretend like you don't have glasses?
I'm not pretending I don't. I said I do wear glasses. Dave, help me out here. Fuck!
I'm just enthralled with the action that we're seeing in the match here tonight. This is unbelievable. Why have these individuals not been eliminated? Super
Standing
Mario,
headbutt
you're
from
not
Bam Bam.
super. You're nobody.
And now
What
look
is
at
Hart
Mario
doing?
getting brought to his feet by Bam Bam. Bam Bam trying to finish him off. Look at this. Powerbomb. Oh, face buster!
Mario reversed it.
Mario countering the powerbomb from Bigelow into a face buster. And now looks like Mario's got plans for Bigelow. And it's over the top rope
Bigelow.
onto the steel grate.
He's bleeding everywhere, Bailey.
There is blood everywhere in this matchup. That is for sure. Bret Hart, he's trying to put away Kevin Owens. And now look at Bret and Mario teaming up on Bam Bam Bigelow. I think a couple of alliances have been formed in this matchup now.
Yeah, there's an alliance formed between Mario and the Italian restaurant around the street for later.
God, dude!
How many calories are in spaghetti?
And here now Mario, he's got the cover now, and that's 3. Oh my God, how is anybody gonna ever get pinned? This is crazy.
You know what I would do if I was in there? I'd smash someone's head right through that window. Wait a minute.
Oh, look at Bret Hart's down. Bret Hart's down. That's got to be it.
No.
I can't see the referee. Did he get it?
No, he didn't. Bailey's not out. Kevin's bleeding. Bam Bam's bleeding. Mario looks like a moron.
Bret Hart's still in there.
And Bret Hart's wearing pink, so we all know what's up with his sexuality.
Oh, knock it off. Bam Bam Bigelow, he's up top. Look at Bam Bam! Moonsault up the top rope. That's off of Bret. It's another double pin, Cronin. 2, 3. Who's out? Who's in?
He's covering Mario, you stupid moron. He's covering Mario.
Oh, no.
He got him. He did get him. It's
He
done.
got him.
Unbelievable.
About time that the ref started to count properly.
Get out of there, Mario, you stupid guinea.
Oh, hey, come on. Now knock that shit off.
These two men are both bleeding.
Backside suplex. It comes down to the big man in the ring. Bam
This
Bam
is
Bigelow
awesome.
and Kevin Owens.
This is awesome, Bailey.
And now Bigelow, he's headed up to the top rope. Oh, my God. Moonsault from the
Yes.
top rope.
I'm going to
Here's
face
the
the
cover.
moron.
1,
the ball
2,
is going on.
3. Bam Bam Bigelow.
You kidding
I
me?
told you I'd face this moron.
This
He's a
Bam
moron.
Bam
sack
Bigelow
of
is your new
garbage
number one contender.
This
Hey,
is
Bam Bam.
unbelievable.
I'm going to kick your ass, you bald-headed skinhead. I'm going to beat your ass, Bam Bam. You
Calm
stupid
down,
moron.
Cronin. Calm down.
I just told him. Now
Bam
he
Bam
knows
Bigelow
if he can
is
even
the new number one
understand.
contender. He's going to be taking on you, Cronin, in 3 weeks on July 2nd for Border Wars 1.
Well, it's quite convenient that a cheater was able to get into this contention. This is unacceptable.
He didn't cheat. What are you talking about?
Were you watching the match tonight?
Wait till you see what I do to this tattoo-headed moron.
Ladies and gentlemen, there was the Elimination Chamber for the number one contendership Bam Bam Bigelow outlasting everybody. What a hell of an effort from Bigelow. And like I said before, he's going to be taking on Cronin here for the JCS World title on July 2nd.
I'm going to beat your ass.
Wars 1.
Hey, Bam Bam. Get his attention for me, Bam Bam. I'm going to beat your ass July 2nd. Not only am I going to keep my title, but I'm going to scrape that tattoo, that stupid tattoo of your bald head, you stupid toothless skinhead.
Anyways, Cronin, I think you should calm down. Dave Rose, what do you think about the match we just seen, the outcome, the new #1 contender? What's going to happen with Cronin and Bigelow at Border Wars? What's going to happen?
This is unbelievable. This was a great match, but in the end, the true JCS champion, Joe Cronin himself, will retain his championship.
July 2nd, Bam Bam Bigelow. You can go back and listen to this tape. Look at him. Look at him. He can't even stand up. If I won this match, Bailey, I'd be walking around celebrating.
Well, he can't stand up because he just fought a 35-minute match with 6 other men in an elimination chamber. Can you say that about yourself?
Hey, I want to
rumble. I can say one thing. When I look down, at least I can see my own cock.
Wow, look at that. Look at that, Billy. Does that look like a winner to you? Looks like a daffy moron.
As a matter of fact, he does look like a winner. That's why he's the new #1 contender, and he's going to be taking you on in 3 weeks. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to like and share this video. Click that subscribe button. That's all the time we have here tonight on JCS Wrestling. We will return next week.
Don't you
so
point
until
at
then,
me.
Take care.
Don't you point at me, you fat fuck. Don't point at me, you stupid idiot.
You're absolutely right.
Well, this should be a good one, huh? Get the stripper versus John Cena. Is he going to take his clothes off or win the title?
The stripper versus John Cena.
Yeah, that's what I said.
That's how you describe Dolph Ziggler. A great competitor, a strong showsman, and you're gonna compare him just to a stripper.
Bailey, what the hell is a showsman? You can't even speak worth a damn, Bailey. You can't speak worth a damn. I told you 2 weeks ago, come over here and tie my shoes.
I'm not tying your damn shoes.
Maybe you hit your head just like your wife.
It's a guy that goes out there and gives it everything he has, and he absolutely walks out by stealing the show.
Gentlemen,
you're a stupid idiot. You're a stupid idiot.
I think that this is one of those rare times where I actually agree with Justin Bailey. I don't think that Dolph Ziggler is a stripper. I think that he's probably a lower tier, second grade whore from the looks of it.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, thanks for agreeing with me, Dave. They helped out a lot. Thank you.
Shout out to Elemental Games, by the way. How you been, brother? It's been a while since I talked to you.
It is our first title match of the night. Dolph Ziggler, he is trying to get that European Championship belt from John Cena, and I think he can do it here tonight. Anything can happen here in JCS Wrestling, and that's a fact. Like, for instance, when Joe Cronin in one night won the Royal Rumble and then ended up winning the JCS title from Bray Wyatt. Anything
Probably
can happen.
still one of the greatest nights here at JCS Wrestling.
Explain to me why Dolph Ziggler is dressed like my neighbor's 12-year-old girl.
Even has the earrings.
Well, I'll tell you what, Bailey, I'll take over this thing if you want. Dolph Ziggler has walked around the back of the locker room, guys. This is absolutely going to be probably a horrible match because Dolph Ziggler's involved in it, but he's been walking around the back locker room trying to hit on all the men in the locker room, and nobody wants anything to do.
No, I'm shutting this down. You're being ridiculous.
I'm a journalist, Bailey. What the hell are you?
Journalist my ass.
I'm a journalist. I went around the back. I witnessed what Dolph Ziggler's been doing all week. You haven't seen it.
Anything. You didn't witness Dolph Ziggler hitting on men in the back. You're being ridiculous.
Go talk to
And
HR,
now John
Bailey.
Cena, just stop it.
Go talk to HR. When you're in a courtroom, 8 months from now, trying to defend Dolph Ziggler's action to the men in the shower in the back, you just remember what happened here today.
John Cena, the European champion now. He is headed to the ring. John Cena looking at all the fans right now. He knows that this could be the time that he loses his title or the time that he could walk away champion yet again.
Well, let me remind everybody.
I'm feeling very sick to my stomach seeing this man hold the European title, and I really hope
Look at this.
to see him lose it here tonight.
John Cena, he stole it from Kevin Owens last week. John Cena stole that European title from Kevin Owens. Now John Cena is both the Intercontinental Champion and the European Champion. John Cena holds both titles, and right now he's defending his European title against the soon-to-be imprisoned Dolph Ziggler right here on the Joe Cronin Show. And I want to remind everybody, not only am I the champion, have I had multiple successful defenses of my title, but I'm going to have another successful defense of my title tonight, and this video will be re-uploaded in full HD, 60 frames per second. So if anybody was having problems with the stream tonight, it's going to be uploaded in full 60 frames per second, so look for that re-upload afterwards. Look at this guy. He might touch everyone in the front row, Bailey. Keep the kids away.
Dolph Ziggler now, he's excited for this match to get going. Look at the stare down between John Cena and Dolph Ziggler. And to be honest with you, I'm getting a little sick and tired of you talking about Dolph Ziggler that way. I don't think that's right. It's definitely sure as hell not professional.
I won't talk about him, Bailey. I'm sorry. It's only my job to talk about the wrestlers and what goes on.
You're damn right. It's your job to talk about them in the ring, not talking about you seeing them, hitting on guys in the back and talking about that he's going to touch everybody in the front row. That's not your job.
It's a major story.
His job is to tell the facts,
you made it up. It's
and he's telling the facts right here live on the show.
Oh, I made it up. Ask some of these women that were around Bill Cosby years ago if they made it up.
Okay, so Dolph Ziggler's been partnering.
Are you against women?
You're being retarded.
Are you endorsing rape, Justin Bailey?
You're endorsing rape, right?
All right, I've had enough of this. Here, the bell has rung, the match has began, and here is the lockup. Look at John Cena right away coming out dominant, putting Dolph Ziggler to that middle turnbuckle there.
And he likes that.
Now John Cena backs away, doesn't get a cheap shot in, and now Dolph Ziggler and John Cena go back in for lockup number 2. Irish whip. Dolph Ziggler goes into the ropes. He comes back, and a drop kick to John Cena from Dolph Ziggler.
What a wrist
lock.
lock.
Third lockup here in this match.
Look at him. He's staring. He just stared at John Cena's privates.
Jesus Christ. Dolph Ziggler now getting the better of Cena. He's got that arm lock submission in there. John Cena trying to get back into this matchup right here.
Look at this. You know, Bailey, I just uploaded a video of Brutal Bob Evans. Oh, what a DDT by Ziggler of Brutal Bob Evans playing possum. And he won a match that way. I almost wonder if John Cena's playing possum here on Dolph Ziggler, trying to let him get the best of him early on, and then maybe he'll just start firing back anytime now.
Well, we're going to find out. John Cena comes back from the ropes and a huge hip toss there from Dolph Ziggler.
Whoa, look out! There it is! Back body drop out of nowhere, Bailey.
I seen it. Now John Cena, he's headed to the offense now on Dolph Ziggler. Drops a foot to the back. And now Cena picking up Dolph Ziggler quickly here, bringing him to the middle of the ring. And now got a flip over slam there from John Cena. Now Cena hops up there, drops that foot right to the face of Dolph Ziggler.
I don't understand how people like either one of these guys. You know, you got John Cena stepping on a guy's eye. What the hell kind of move is that? It was step on your eye. And you got Ziggler This whole match he's going to wrestle with a woodpecker because of John Cena. And oh, God, getting close to that stiffy. Cena.
Oh, and a huge front flapjack from John Cena to Dolph Ziggler.
We'll see if John Cena. We'll see if he can hang on to that European title, Justin. I don't think he can.
I think he's got every chance to do so now as he takes John Cena down once again with that elbow. But now Cena takes him down with a shoulder tackle. Now Cena getting Dolph Ziggler back to his feet. Look at Dolph Ziggler with a European uppercut to Cena. And now he gets him back once again, grapples him, hits him in the face with a knee.
What's it going to be like when Dolph Ziggler's in the back wearing that championship with his hogger behind it? You think John Cena ever wants that title back?
Why do you keep talking about Dolph Ziggler's private area? Maybe you're the one you need to be talking about.
Hey, I'm not. If seeing is believing.
Oh, did I hit a nerve there, Cronin?
No, I'm telling you what I see.
Watch your tone, Justin Bailey. You're talking to the world champion here.
That's right. Shut up. I can have you fired.
And a neck breaker there from Dolph Ziggler.
This has got to be it, Bailey.
Flying knee there from Dolph Ziggler.
You know what? Here we go.
Now here's
here we go.
Quickly from Ziggler.
One, two. Oh, you know what?
John Cena kicking out.
Bailey, you know what? As much as I don't like Dolph, I love to see him just take that belt off of John Cena. I hate John Cena.
Well, I mean, you're kind of wishing that for the wrong reasons. But again, Dolph Ziggler does indeed have every right to have a title on his shoulder. He's a very strong competitor. He's definitely paid his dues, and winning the European Championship would definitely put him back into relevance. But he's having a very good showing so far in this match as he flips Cena around and drops him once again with that neck breaker.
The only thing I think he's paid is the ref.
Oh,
that's ridiculous.
How close was that? You know, Bailey, if you had more than 2 inches, I'd ask you to jump up there and measure how close it was.
And you know how big, long my penis is.
I asked Dolph Ziggler.
That's funny. Real funny, Joe.
It is
funny.
And
Ziggler was up top, and John Cena flipped him right over on the top rope.
What a move off the top.
And now Cena picking up Ziggler. Now Cena's got an idea of his own. Looks like he's gonna.
What the hell's he doing?
He's gonna throw him over.
Whoa!
God, what a vicious clothesline from John Cena.
Where's JBL? Clothesline from Hell Alert, bro.
It's a very big clothesline from John Cena. Look at the shots from Cena. He seems to be like he set a fuse off in a snap suplex from John Cena. Now here's the cover from Cena.
Oh, we got it. Wow.
One count there. Dolph Ziggler, he's not done by any means so far.
It's because the adrenaline that went on down there when he felt John Cena's sweaty chest press up against him. He just...
Okay, I've heard enough of this. I've heard enough of it.
You know, Cena's from the mean streets, huh? West Newbury, Massachusetts. You know, I looked up West Newbury, Massachusetts the other day. The median income is about $85,000.
Well, I'm sure those trucker bathroom stalls are still a little rough.
Well, that's where Dolph Ziggler will be hiding out.
Okay, stop it. And now John Cena once again with that layover slam, and here's the cover once again. One, two, and Dolph Ziggler kicks out once again.
Oh my goodness.
Right top of the head of Dolph Ziggler.
Ask him, ref. Look at this. Look at this.
Look at John Cena just driving those elbows.
Vicious.
Head of Dolph Ziggler. He's just really working on that upper section of Dolph Ziggler.
You know, the best outcome for this match for me would be both guys go over the top rope and break their legs.
What? Are you wishing injuries on people? What is the matter with you tonight, Cronin?
I'm just saying, that could happen.
Making up stories about Dolph in the back, and now you're wishing injury on two competitors?
I'm not making up a story, Bailey. If you tell me I'm making up a... Oh, look at that, Bailey, a super
kick from Dolph Ziggler to John Cena. He's done.
I'll do that to you.
2, 3. He got it. No, John Cena kicked out. He kicked out.
Bailey, I'll do that to you if you don't shut your mouth. I'm the world champion. I'm the Joe Cronin Show world champion.
I know that you're a world champion.
You buffoon.
It's ridiculous tonight. You're making the story up about Dolph Ziggler being gay, and you're wishing injuries on two strong competitors. You're being ridiculous. Dave, back me up here.
Gentlemen, let's keep our eyes on the action here in the ring.
You're right. He's absolutely right. We got to be professional here.
I am
We have a
professional. I don't know what
match
the hell
going
you're
on now.
talking about.
Dolph Ziggler in control.
Well,
Here's
to
the
be
pin
quite
from-
honest, I was a little embarrassed to say this. I'm feeling a little humiliated, but Dolph Ziggler did hit on me in the back.
Oh, see what I mean?
Bull!
You see what I mean, Bailey?
That is ridiculous.
First
He
witness.
said I had nice hair.
Just
and then
another
he held
witness.
my hand.
Neck breaker by Ziggler.
I'm done with this story. This is ridiculous. You guys are being...
There's
You
your
guys are out of line.
When he's in a courtroom, you'll testify, right, Dave?
Now John Cena gets thrown into the turnbuckle by Dolph Ziggler.
I'm going to try. It is a very emotional aspect.
Yeah, okay. And now Dolph Ziggler headed up to the top. What is he going to do? And oh my God!
Wow.
A top rope face buster from Dolph
It's
Ziggler.
over. New champion.
2, and John Cena once again kicks out. The line that has been made so famous by John Cena, never give up. He is utilizing that so far in this matchup against
Steroids.
Dolph Ziggler. This has been absolutely great. And once again, a huge back body drop there from John Cena to Dolph Ziggler as he drags him to the middle of the ring now. But Dolph Ziggler gets right back up.
It's the roids.
And now John Cena gets thrown into the turnbuckle by Dolph Ziggler. Now, oh, and what a boot to the face from John Cena. And now John Cena spins him around in a huge back suplex. Arm drag there from Dolph Ziggler. It's just back and forth in a standing DDT there.
I think
What
they're
did you
both.
say?
Are you on drugs, Dave? These guys are wrestling for the European Championship. Bailey doesn't know what they're wrestling for. I guess you don't either, Dave. Listen, let me help Dave. Let me help him out. Let me help everybody out.
I know they're wrestling for a title.
Oh,
This
the
is a
zigzag.
great match.
Dolph Ziggler hit the zigzag on Cena. That's got to be it. New European champion. 1, 2, 3. He got him. Dolph Ziggler is your new JCS European champion.
Bailey. Oh my goodness.
Got your wish, Cronin.
Incredible.
I can't believe it. Look at him, he tried to crucify him like Jesus, and look at Ziggler just slip out of that for that neck breaker. I didn't even see that earlier. What a move.
In 1 week, John Cena has lost half of his championship belts, and one of them was to Dolph Ziggler. The European champion is now Dolph Ziggler, and what a hell of a match we have seen. So far tonight has been non-stop action.
You know, let me tell you something else, Bailey. All the money that he's going to make from this European Championship reign that he's going to have here is all going to go to his court case against Dave.
Just stop. Why do you got to do that? Why do you got to ruin Dolph Ziggler's moment with the European Championship win, and then you bring up stuff like that? It's ridiculous.
I tell it like it is.
You're not telling it like it is. You're telling what you think in your brain, and so out of nowhere, it's true.
He's reporting the truth.
What I think in my brain is that
It's still very sensitive for me, but I'm willing to move forward with this.
I hope you're
I want
okay.
to have some sort of settlement.
I agree. I think maybe if Dolph Ziggler just perhaps were to be the bigger man and just offer you the money that you're owed from this situation, maybe you could move on. Maybe it wouldn't go to court then because maybe you could get some semblance.
Why are we talking about this? This is ridiculous. All right, everybody. Look at Dolph Ziggler holding up that European Championship belt. He got his moment finally. He defeated John Cena here tonight on Saturday Night Slam by becoming the new European champion. Welcome again to another night of unstoppable action here in UWF in Fall River, Massachusetts. I am Justin Bailey, joined alongside Joe Cronin, and right now we have the ladies' man Teddy Goods versus Goldust. Joe,
I'm clapping.
why are you clapping?
Because you actually said all that right, Bailey. I can't believe it. For once, you actually got something right. It's unbelievable. Now we'll start to count all the things you get wrong in this match. Yes, we're here with the ladies' man. Look at this phenomenal athlete from Fall River, Massachusetts, Teddy Goods, the ladies' man. He is absolutely phenomenal. He's brilliant. And you take a look across the ring at Goldust. I mean, you talk about washed up. Here we go.
Washed up, Joe? This man's been in this business for a long time. Washed up is the last thing you should be saying.
He's been in the business too long. Look at this disgusting display. What the hell is that?
That is vintage Goldust right there. And now Teddy Goods pushing Goldust back into his corner.
And look at that. Goldust is scared of Teddy Goods. Just like he was scared of the WWE. That's why he left.
Seems a little hard.
Got a little too hot in the kitchen for Goldust, I think.
And now, oh, Goldust, there's a arm drag takedown there by Teddy Goods. Throwing Goldust off there.
See, this is a man, let me tell you something, Bailey. This is a man who's not sure about himself anymore. The confidence is missing. The old age is really taking its toll. Oh, he's trying to touch the referee, Bailey. How disgusting is Goldust? I'll tell you what, if he tries to touch me, I'll have him arrested.
Oh, take it easy, Joe. Man, you're such a diva sometimes. What's the matter with you?
Yeah, you would like that. You know about his past, Bailey. You know what Goldust has done.
Oh, Joe. Here's an Irish whip. Goldust into the ropes, and he takes down Teddy Goods. Jump over, duck under by Teddy Goods, and another takedown. And a quick 1 count there from Goldust. Now Goldust with a hip toss of his own.
Teddy Goods doing the smart thing right out there. Look at that. Right into the arms of one of the smartest men in this building, the fashion consultant of Teddy Goods, the ladies' man. Look at how good they look. These guys could be on the cover of Men's Magazine and Body Fitness and every magazine out there. Look at these guys. They're just what they wear to this ring. They're in a match right now. Teddy Goods is wrestling, and he's wearing something that's better than most of these people in the crowd right now. Look at that slob in the front row. Look at this guy. Oh, look at this guy, Bailey.
I see him. He doesn't seem to be too happy with Teddy Goods. Teddy Goods talking down to him.
Distracted Teddy Goods. That idiot threatened to hit Teddy Goods. And now Goldust jumped him from behind.
Teddy Goods had to resort to the outside to insult fans rather than do what he's here to do, and that's defeat Goldust. And now Teddy Goods' head bouncing right off of that chair.
How is it okay that Goldust just used this chair outside the ring?
It's enough. I don't know what you're insinuating, but I don't what me. You know what. And now Goldust got that arm lock submission in right now. And now Teddy Goods back to his feet.
How can he do this? Wait, Bailey, let me tell you something. The ladies' man is one of the best dressed people in the entire world. You're soon to see him all over the cover of magazines. He's going to be on television. And this man right here, if anybody wants the services of the fashion consultant in this crowd, certainly everyone in this crowd needs his services because everybody here looks like a big slob.
Oh!
A drop kick there by the ladies' man. This
now
might be
here's a
it.
Cover from Teddy Goods. And a quick kick out from Goldust.
That referee was slow at the count is what it was.
He wasn't even on the mat for more than a second, Joe.
He wasn't on. Yeah, he wasn't on. He should have been down counting on the mat, and he wasn't there in time.
A chop right to the back of the neck of Goldust, and now Teddy Goods dropping an elbow right on top of his head.
Can you imagine being a grown man like Goldust and you walk into a Halloween store to get makeup to put on yourself to go into a fight? Who wears makeup to a fight? Can you imagine Brock Lesnar going into the UFC? His advice, if they could afford it, because it does cost $10,000 to be consulted by him for an hour. But if any of these losers here had any kind of money and they didn't work at some crappy dock or at McDonald's or wherever they work, if they had any class whatsoever, they could afford 1 hour of consultation, and then they would look phenomenal just like the ladies' man.
Well, they seem to have a lot of confidence because now they've rallied Goldust back to his feet, and now Goldust is in total control right now. Another shot to Teddy Goods. Here's an Irish whip, but it's reversed by Teddy Goods, and he comes up empty. And a flip over roll up by Goldust, and a quick kick out. And, oh, man.
There you go, once again.
What a lariat there from Teddy Goods.
That's how quick Teddy Goods is. Look at the muscular strength, the fortitude, the agility.
I can't argue the man's physique, Joe. He indeed is a stellar athlete. Now, what is going on here?
Oh, look at that. The Goldust just tried to assault a fashion consultant.
What are you talking about? Are we watching the same show? Goldust just got jumped on the outside by his fashion consultant, of Teddy Goods, that is.
He tried to swing at a defenseless fashion consultant. He tried to swing at Teddy Goods' fashion consultant, and he had to, look at that, even the fashion consultant beat up Goldust.
Oh, come on. You cannot be serious. And now Teddy Goods jumps Goldust from behind. It is now officially 2-on-1. The referee must get control of this contest.
This guy isn't even a wrestler, Bailey, and he got the best of Goldust. But that's what you get when you try to cheap shot an innocent bystander. How despicable is Goldust?
You're claiming Goldust got the cheap shot on? And, excuse me.
Yes!
The fashion consultant came up behind Goldust, and now look at this, Teddy Goods with the headlock on Goldust.
I didn't see that.
That's exactly what you said.
I did say that, but I didn't see that. You're making that up.
Oh,
Look,
I'm making that up. It's on, we're watching it.
Focus on the
video.
match, Bailey. Look what's happening now. Forget about that.
Yeah. Way to change the subject there, Joe. And now Teddy Goods, headlock on Goldust, right in the middle of the ring.
Come on, ref, get over there. I think he's passing out.
This crowd is trying to rally Goldust yet again, and now Goldust, he's losing strength, Joe. He's starting to fade. He's dropped down to one knee.
There you go.
And now he is down.
He's out. Check him, ref. Check him. Goldust all the way down to the ground.
Not looking good for Goldust now. He is down. He's trying to get this crowd to rally one last time.
How pathetic is that?
And now Teddy Goods reapplies that headlock. Look at the fashion consultant out here. He is going insane.
None of these people know who Goldust is anyway. Most of these kids that are here weren't born 20 years ago, so they have no idea who Goldust is.
Gold Crust? This man is a WWE legend. What is the matter with you, Joe? Are you in the pockets of Teddy Goods? What's going on here?
How embarrassed do you think Goldust is? I mean, how embarrassed do you think the WWE is that Goldust once competed there, or any other wrestling organization that Goldust has been a part of? That's why he's been banished everywhere. And you know something? Teddy Goods is about to end him. Look at this. Check him, ref. He's out, Bailey.
Now here the referee
checks
the status of Goldust.
Ring the bell.
Arm goes up again. Oh, no.
Good night.
Now,
good night.
Teddy Goods locking it back in, and now here's the test.
Sweet
right
dreams.
Here. He's still in it.
No.
Goldust is still in it.
No, come on.
Goldust trying to get to his feet. The crowd screaming here in Fall River, Massachusetts, trying to rally Goldust. Wow, look at that. No age matter in this contest right now. Look at Goldust get to his feet.
Oh, look at that.
Teddy Goods drops him back down again.
Whoa.
And, oh, wow, what a clothesline from Goldust.
Get up,
Make
Teddy.
it two. Irish whip, Goldust goes to the ropes. He comes back. Oh, vintage Goldust.
This is ridiculous, Bailey.
Oh, God.
Did you see where he just nailed him?
Inverted atomic buster and a running bulldog. Here's the cover. 1, 2, and a kick out for Goods.
Oh, my goodness. How close was that, though, Bailey? But look at the ladies, man. He's not even affected by this. He's ready to go.
Can't even get to his feet.
He's almost up.
He can't even get to his feet, Joe. And now Goldust bringing Teddy Goods back to the middle of the ring. Oh, no, Goldust here. He may be setting up. Oh, look at Teddy Goods. Beautiful reversal into the ropes. He goes and he comes back. Oh, wow, what a spinning shoulder tackle from Teddy Goods.
Might have caught the elbow on the jaw, too. That could be it for Goldust. 2, 3. Oh,
come on! Wow, it's a 3. No, it was a 2.
I thought he had him, Bailey.
That was as close as it gets, wrestling fans. I'm telling you right now.
That referee's ridiculous. I'll tell you what, just because you got a crush on Goldust, just because the Goldust gave you a special feeling back when you were 12 around WrestleMania 12 time, doesn't mean that you can... Well, you know what's happening, Bailey. This referee obviously is starstruck.
Apparently, you're the only one that knows what's going on. What are you talking about?
He's starstruck by Goldust, Bailey.
You called him Gold Crust.
He wants to be Ahmed Johnson, Bailey. That referee wants to be Ahmed Johnson. You know what I'm talking about.
Teddy Goods just went sternum first into the turnbuckle, trying to continue the onslaught on Goldust. And oh, no, what is Goldust doing here?
No, he can't do this.
Goldust throwing one leg over. Now he's got...
this.
Oh, no, Teddy Goods is in a predicament now, Joe.
Not to the ladies, man. You can't do this. Someone's going to stop this. Billy, get up there and stop this.
I'm not getting in there. Goldust, what is he doing? The crowd has no idea.
Don't tell me he's going to do this. This would be horrific.
My God. Oh, and now look at the fashion.
Come on, there he goes.
The gate now.
There goes Goldust again, attacking a defenseless. Oh, no.
Oh, no. Teddy Goods hit the consultant. Oh, look at Goldust. He's going for it. Goldust. Oh, my God.
1. No.
2, 3. Goldust picks up the win over the ladies' man, Teddy Goods.
This is ridiculous. This is a crime, Bailey. Oh, wait a minute. No, wait. No, Goldust
No.
This is ridiculous, Bailey. How can you condone this?
Retribution is beautiful.
Somebody's gonna stop this. Somebody's gonna stop this. There's kids here. This man's life. Get up, Teddy Goods, get up. Teddy.
Oh my gosh! Now, ow!
Arrest him! Arrest him!
Are you okay, Joe? Joe, breathe.
He's going up against another well-known, up-and-coming competitor. For Bryan Pillman Jr. here as well. Obviously, son of the legendary and late Bryan Pillman, flying Bryan Pillman, loose cannon Bryan Pillman. Bryan Pillman Jr. really using some of that old school style infused with some of the new stuff, some of the newest wrestling technique. And he's got that pedigree, and when you have that, you immediately have an advantage over your opponents. Retro AG and Bryan Pillman Jr. are going to put it all on the line here for this opportunity at the Junior Heavyweight Championship 4-way. Again, like I said, will take place in April 2020 at Turbulence for New England All-Star Wrestling, and here we go. Qualifying match. AG wants to fist bump. And Bryan Pillman will oblige. Here we go, call it elbow tie-up. Pillman with a underneath and uses the leverage to back AG into the corner, and a little bit of play here from Bryan Pillman Jr. Here we go, and they're going to tie up, and Pillman Jr. right to the wrist lock. Got a hold of that hand. Tried to psych him out whether he was going to go for a test of strength or call an elbow tie-up. Anthony Green, very interesting stuff, stepping back in there and then reverses in that wrist lock, now on Bryan Pillman Jr. Pillman now with the roll through, trying to reverse the pressure on the wrist. Cartwheel, somersault, rolls through. Oh, look at that. Very interesting stuff. Anthony Green was maybe anticipating some kind of nip-up, and then he would counter from there, but instead Pillman with a little jab to the jaw. Woo-hoo! And now, he's like, how about that? Oh, and there we go. What a great idea by Pillman. Suckered in AG Anthony Green. I mean, it's kind of nasty stuff. Not the most sportsman-like stuff, but, and there you go! Give it right back. And Tony P is yelling at these guys, let's wrestle. But right now, it's all about psychology and bravado, and now a side headlock. Anthony Green takes down Bryan Pillman Jr. Stretching out to keep his shoulders from going down to the canvas fully. Anthony Green, rather, with that stiff headlock, and good job by Bryan Pillman Jr. backing him up into the corner to get the leverage off, and a big chop there by Bryan Pillman Jr. Oh! Oh my goodness! Pillman missed, but Anthony Green did it! Retro AG with a retro chop again! Huge chops from Retro Retro AG. And now with the wrist turned, it's a whip to the buckle, reversed, and a clothesline by Bryan Pillman Jr. And he's fired up after that one. Into the corner he goes. And a fake drop. Oh, a slap to the face. Man, these guys are... This is getting nasty. And there's AG. He's not too happy about what just happened. Shoulder tackle there. Oh, look at that. A little Hollywood blonde action by the blonde Bryan Pillman Jr. Retro AG off the rope. He puts on the brakes and slaps Bryan Pillman. Ooh, a big shot there. Right hand to the face. Man, this is way more nastier than I thought it was going to start off. And here comes AG. Retro AG step up kick to the head. Retro AG climbing up. Middle rope to the top. Look at that. Step over, crossbody. Springboard off the top rope, and he caught him, but Bryan Pillman Jr. doing the smart thing and getting the heck out of Dodge. And Retro AG, oh man, he was gonna suicide dive, and he caught a European uppercut. Now a knee to the side of the head. Bryan Pillman Jr. had it scouted, and he just blasted AG right to the face. Who's going to be involved in that four-way match at Turbulence in April for the Junior Heavyweight Championship? One of these men will be, unless there's some kind of double DQ or double count out or something else happens. One of these guys will be going. And now, Retro Anthony Green right to the turnbuckle. Bryan Pillman Jr. with a stomp. Oh, and a chop across the chest. We're at Pins here, New England All-Star Wrestling, with our sponsors, Title Match Wrestling Network, TitleMatchWrestlingNetwork.com, where we're live with iPay-per-view content. So much content over there on Title Match Wrestling, and now look at this, hooked him over for the Crucifix. 1, 2, and no. Tony P had a tough time getting down to see the shoulders, and a drop kick by Bryan Pillman Jr. I'm Joe Cronin. Here at ringside at Pins, Kingston, Mass. If you're in the New England area, you got to get out to Kingston, Massachusetts for action at Pins. It's a great bowling alley, but it's also a wonderful place for live professional wrestling. Tony P says no. Referee has Anthony G's trying to fight through this. I think Pillman needs to cinch this in more. Whoa, look out. Oh my God! Come on! Come on, man. That's just weird. That's weird. Even referee Tony P has a sick look on his face after that. What do you do about that? I don't know. Guy's gonna rip a guy's nipple off? I mean, good God. And then Retro AG going over the top. Oh, here he goes. He's looking for that unprettier. Oh no, look out. Oh, back suplex countered by Bryan Pillman Jr., he had it scouted. To the corner he goes. Oh, back elbow to the jaw. Might have separated. Retro AG, power slam. 1, 2, 3. No, so close for Bryan Pillman Jr. Almost picked up a victory out of nowhere there. Retro AG's in trouble though. Bryan Pillman Jr. all over the United States and all over the world wrestling has come here to New England. Big shots to the throat. Oh man, are these nasty. And now Bryan Pillman Jr. might be setting him up here. Both arms pulled behind the back. He's using his own arms to choke out Anthony Green maybe. Retro AG's getting choked out by himself by Bryan Pillman Jr. Man, this is inventive right here. Here we go, Anthony. And he's going to get out of it, man. Desperation, but... Jaw ruptured there potentially, but Bryan Pillman Jr. Oh, a back suplex by Anthony. Retro AG trying to get something going. Retro is really in tough shape right now is Retro AG. He's got to come up with something. Brian Pillman Jr. is already back to his feet first. Oh, he blocked it. Oh, a right hand by Anthony Green. Retro AG fires away right at the head. Right at the head. Blocks another. A third shot right to the jaw. And now Retro AG with Brian Pillman Jr. reversed the chop. And now another one across the sternum. And now right upstairs to the throat. Brian Pillman Jr. gets clotheslined by Retro AG. And another one. Ducks under another one. Retro AG, both arms locked. All right to the corner. Off the second rope. He hit him with Be Kind Rewind. What a cutter. 1, 2, and oh no. Very, very close. Anthony Retro AG was thrown into that middle rope and he springboarded off it with a surprise cutter. And that's the first time. This is the slowest Brian Pillman Jr. has been in this match. The defensive counter by Retro AG is what did it. Can he capitalize now? Separation there from Brian Pillman Jr. Ooh, my goodness. And here we go. It's a slugfest. Retro AG firing. Brian Pillman Jr. firing. And back we go. Seesaw with these vicious strikes to the heads. How much more can these men take? Brian Pillman Jr. Oh, and a shot right to the spine. And a lariat to the back as well. And now Fisherman. Oh, man. 1, 2, 3. No. Anthony Green's shoulder shoots off the mat at the last second. How close was that? Brian Pillman Jr. now with both arms locked. Retro AG's in trouble again. Pillman trying to lock the arms. Retro AG, desperation, drives Brian Pillman Jr. Super kick. And here comes AG. Oh, belt tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. He might have got him in the neck. Even more devastating. Right to the back of that neck. And now both arms locked. Oh, backstabber! By Brian Pillman Jr. That's it. That's it. 1, 2, and no! Pillman can't believe it. I can't believe it. Pillman can't believe it. I can't believe it. The back of Anthony Green, Retro AG spine snapped almost, and now Brian Pillman Jr. Look out, here we go. Springboard. Oh no, he slipped. Oh, he slipped. Oh, super kick. A big mistake by Brian Pillman Jr. Oh, look out, here we go. Here we go, look out. Oh, yeah. So much prettier. Connected. 2, 3, Anthony Green defeats Brian Pillman Jr. Wow! Heavyweight tournament. Unbelievable! Retro AG out of nowhere, capitalizing on the mistake. Retro AG. Let's take a look at this. Here's the mistake there by Brian Pillman Jr. and that resulted in a super kick that might have knocked him out. And then at this point, Anthony Green able to connect with so much prettier. And that was it for Pillman. Thanks to Title Match Wrestling Network for the replays. One mistake by Brian Pillman Jr. and Retro AG saw it and he capitalized. You got to give it to him. Even Brian Pillman Jr. giving him a slap to the hands, although he's infuriated with the mistake, obviously. But Retro AG is going to go on to the Junior Heavyweight Championship 4-way match this April at Turbulence. New England All-Star Wrestling, I'm Joe Cronin. We'll see you next time. What a victory for Retro AG.
Ho, 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 Merry. Ho, ho, ho.
I'm back, motherfuckers.
I got you drunk on Christmas night. got too drunk on Christmas night. I should've hung myself from the Christmas lights. I got too fucking drunk on Christmas night. I got too fucking drunk on Christmas night. I should've hung myself from the Christmas lights. I got too fucking drunk on Christmas night.
So, $31. Boom!
Runs me over with his goddamn sleigh. I should've got drunk on Christmas. Woo!
Give it a hell yeah!
6, thank
Hey,
you.
show Paula scene's view before you go.
I don't know what that means. Broken Lion, thank you for the 316, man, and thank you 6 for that $31, man. 6 just took over the top spot. 6 just took over the top spot. Thank you, my friend. Hope you guys enjoyed all the little bonus whatever stuff that we've seen before. Broken Lion, thank you for the 316, Broken Lion. Mwah! One more, and then I'm getting out of here. I'm ending the stream. Here we go. Weekend Warrior.
You wanna fucking do it? You wanna fucking go? You wanna go there? I'll fuck you up.
Thanks for saving this night, Joe and Jake.
Weekend Warrior, man. Thank you very much for the $4, my friend. We saved the night, man. We'll save tonight. Fucking, I don't know. Weekend Warrior, thanks, man. Muhammad Abdel, what's up? 6, Cabretti, and Shell, and everybody else who's been in here all night long. Thank you all. I am out of here for real this time. Goodbye. Hope you guys enjoyed tonight. Reliving some of those matches. That shit always cracked me up with me and Rose and JB. I thought we were the funniest 3 to do commentary as a joke, or not as a joke, but just, I don't know, I thought it was entertaining as shit, man. That shit kills me. I love that stuff. Wish we could have done more, but it was great. I tried to make it happen a bunch, but it's not going to, but I love doing it, and I missed it because the chemistry there was funny as hell. Good night, everybody. Thanks for being here. I'll see you guys on Twitter if you like, @CorruptedPod. And let there be light. Good night, everybody. Thank you to 6. He has now become the top donator and the digital JCS champion of the night. I did not expect that, but 6, thank you, my friend.